go ahead and get the poll question started.
Encouraging our individuals here at the church to be the hands and feet of Jesus outside the walls of our congregation. So that's the second pillar. And the third pillar is our community groups, our small groups where we meet in homes throughout the community here.
Which of these are the weirdest history facts?
Bible studies, opening up the scriptures, and asking the Holy Spirit to speak to us and through us as we study God's Word. So those are the three pillars, and we believe when you do those three things that there's a transformation that takes place in your life, and that will transform your own family, transform our community, and thus making a difference for the sake of Jesus. Again, thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you Sunday.
With SRN Sports, I'm Andrew Stewart. Baseball winners yesterday, the Los Angeles Dodgers came to life in the late innings to beat the Seattle Mariners.
Kevin Stone was electric for 7 innings, giving up just 2 hits while striking out 10 in the Dodgers' 3-0 win over the Mariners. Stone records his 11th win of the season.
I'm just trying to get wins for the club. Last year wasn't so great, and so just working on all the stuff in the offseason and seeing it pay off throughout the season is big.
Gavin Lux broke up a scoreless tie in the bottom of the 7th inning with a solo home run off Brian Wu. 2 batters later, Max Muncy went deep off reliever Jimmy Garcia. It was Muncy's first home run since May the 7th as he returned to the Dodger lineup following an extended stay on the injured list with an oblique strain. Mark Myers, Los Angeles.
Good morning to you, everyone. How you doing?
Cincinnati and San Francisco. This is SRN Sports. Also in baseball, an NL East team is expected to be without a 2-time All-Star during its playoff.
Atlanta Braves third baseman Austin Riley will miss at least the rest of the regular season after breaking his right hand. Riley was struck Sunday by a 97-mile-per-hour fastball from Los Angeles Angels starter Jack Kohanowitz in the first inning of Atlanta's 3-1 victory. The Braves said Monday that Riley will miss 6 to 8 weeks, which knocks him out through the regular season and likely into the playoffs should the Braves qualify. The Braves have won 6 straight NL East titles.
Good morning to you. We're getting the poll question up.
Meanwhile, American League winners yesterday, Kansas City, Houston, and Oakland. One National League game, Arizona over Miami, 9-6. And in auto racing, Tyler Reddick took the lead on a restart in the second overtime to win at Michigan International Speedway. With sports, I'm Andrew Stewart.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. The world's financial markets will be in the spotlight this week as top central bankers gather to discuss the global economy. Officials from the U.S. Federal Reserve, the Bank of England, the European Central Bank will meet for the annual conference in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. All eyes will be on Fed Chairman Jerome Powell when he delivers a speech on Friday about the U.S. economic outlook. Several United Auto Workers Union locals representing workers at Stellantis are preparing to file grievances over what the labor group claims are the automaker's failure to keep its investment commitments and honor its contract with the union. Mike Lynch, the 59-year-old British tech investor, is among those missing after a tornado hit a luxury yacht he was on, sinking it off the coast of Sicily. Lynch was acquitted in June by a jury in San Francisco of fraud charges linked to the sale of his software company.
Good morning.
Packard for $11 billion in 2011. With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Hello, this is Perry Johnson's 2 cents on the economy today. Are we headed for a credit?
Good 12 little Z and
It's very interesting to note that we have somewhere between 80 and $280 billion of credit that will have to go.
yeah, I heard about that this morning. I don't know what exactly happened yet, Pete.
That's a huge amount.
Good morning to you and the Navajo Nation, I'll say. Good morning, Kingsley. Good morning, buddy. Good morning, everybody. Martin. Thank you, guys. 12, everybody. I'm going to find that out. They come flying through down earlier.
40% of all the loans from regional banks are for these types of loans. And that could pose a serious problem. That is Perry Johnson.
Hopefully it's not just somebody selling
For your 2 cents, go to perryjohnson2cents.com and enjoy
The
life.
views and opinions of this show and program are not the views and opinions of this station, its management, or its clientele.
He's got that. Mm-hmm. Well, there you go again. It's time to kick it off here. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. It's time for your favorite radio show. 3 periods of nonstop play. You and I together today. That's right. Brenda Gasky joins us next Wednesday on the show, and we're going to talk UFOs and more. But this morning, we got a lot to talk about, from a horror movie house for sale to World War II soldier found. It's RyanORadio Penitentiary. I'm your host of the most, Neal, and yes, I am the game. 78,000 plus of you worldwide on the 78,000 of you worldwide on the Shoutcast. Shout it out loud. Across that RyanORadio media page. Earth, Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada. Hey, finally, the Jordan Communication and Family radio stations right there on 99.1 FM, WQEE the Key, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and more. We're across the YouTube page. Like, subscribe, and share. Get it up to the 21K that's been watching the last few weeks and the last few days. Let's get that done. And if you're not tuned in for real radio, then you're tuned in for unreal radio elsewhere. That's right. And to all my haters, I got this to say to them. Listen up. Oh, I'm the man around here. Thank you very much for being with us. I just started on myself. I'll be back, gang. I'm here. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning to Pete as well. Pete Davis here in the Noonan area. Yes, a lot of police cars come flying by in downtown Noonan this morning, heading towards a gas station. We'll talk about that as soon as we get more details. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, says 12. Good hello to him from New York. Little Z is in the house from England. It's afternoon there. Martin's up early with us in Washington State, as always. Our early elder statesman, I like to call him. Pete's on with us. Good morning to the Navajo Nation, he says, from you guys. Kingsley, good morning there as well, just to name a few fantastic folks. Let's get it on and get it on, get it on, get it on. Tim's on with us too. Get it on, get it on, get it on. It is a TGI Weird Wednesday. You got me all to yourself. Brenda Gasky will join us next Thursday on the show. Next Wednesday on the show, and we'll have some UFO phenomena. Before we jump into all that, we still got a week's full of great guests. Tomorrow, Courtney Lezo joins us from the Book of the Dead podcast. She will join us for another Unsolved Homicide in Small Town, USA. Friday, we're going to have Reagan Box, representative for U.S. Senate, Republican representative for U.S. Senate, being on the show with us, talking about her plans and what she's going to do. And that's going to be on Friday's show. Plus, I'm thinking about bringing back what some of you guys didn't know we did. Now, Cher and Gail's passing the show around right now. She's watching. I'm going to do what we used to call Fake News Friday. You guys, it was a little game we used to play. And of course, I might start doing that on Fridays again. Coming up this next 3 periods, though, we'll talk about the 2024 election. We'll get some updates from what's going on in the DNC, on the road with some of the Republican in RNC and all that kind of stuff. And we'll get into all that. It's just going to be news. No anything else but that. Also, some of the headlines that we're going to be heading: missing persons with a super yacht that went down and had a wreck, a super yacht wreck, missing persons, people part of Morgan Stanley. One of the big dogs there, and his wife has disappeared. Ooh, it is Weird Wednesday. We'll get into that. You guys could probably get some more theories on that, I should say. And Poltergeist house is up for sale. You might want it, from the movie The Poltergeist. 1979 is when the first one came out, going into the 80s. Or 1979 is when the actual house was found. And then, of course, I guess it was built around those times. 1980s movies when it was featured. A World War II soldier has been now named. An unknown soldier has now been named. We'll get into all that this morning. And Aliens Among Us. This will be a preview going into next Wednesday's show with Brenda Gasky. Captain Kirk, a.k.a. William Shatner, is hosting a new show on Fox Nation. There you go for those of you that want to watch that. And we will have a Memphis man arrested by police saying He forged checks. We'll have pre-crime for tomorrow. UFO UAPS today, Ryan. Yep. We'll have some information on that for those that believe. But Alien Among Us is the new series out with Captain Kirk we're going to talk about. Netflix has got that Tomb Raider coming out, and a museum exhibit explores the mysterious Kentucky meat shower that happened in 1876. So we'll have all that. That's a bunch of good, weird stuff for you this morning, including yours truly, Weird Wednesday. I'm here for you. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share to the page. We got to get this thing up like it was the last couple of days. We've had a massive audience, and we appreciate everybody being with us on that massive audience. Which of these seem to be the weirdest historical facts, ladies and gentlemen? Ketchup was sold as a medicine in the 1830s. The U.S. Army cuts down the Mark Twain tree. They said it couldn't grow. And it happened in 1891 when the tree was cut down. They said it wouldn't grow too big. Robin Williams was a Broncos cheerleader in 1971. 50% of the votes so far with that. And other, like the Civil War, July 21st, 1861 began at William Mullins' home. It ended in his parlor on April 9th, 1865. So he must have had something to do with the Civil War, making money off of it. You know how they say those politicians make money back in the day. So there you go. Do you think aliens will be cool with us, or are we going to go to war instead? They're locking their doors when they come flying by. They tell the kids, don't look over there. Don't look at the earth. The earth. When they come by and they go visit the other planets, the earth is the trailer park. So that's what I think. I think they'd be like, oh, my God, these humans. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, so there you go. All right, we appreciate you guys coming on. 22 minutes past the hour, 62 degrees out there. There was a lot of police activity in the metro Atlanta area nooning this morning. We're going to try to get you coverage of that as it's coming through this morning. 10 cars at a gas station. No additional details there. Of course, they got to up their yellow tape. Yellow tape don't always mean murder. It means there's some investigation going on somewhere. That's what it usually means. Just to let everybody, it doesn't always mean murder. I saw yellow tape around an apartment that was not too far from where I was living, and all they did was pick up this guy's. I guess he was selling edibles or whatever. Can't sell edibles in near the downtown area, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, they did decide that they're not going to mess with that millage, that tax here in the area in Noonan. They decided they're not going to do that. There was coverage of it yesterday. Had another meeting yesterday in downtown right here. It was across a brand new place that we're going to talk about. You're going to hear about pretty soon on Empire Strikes Back. A brand new place that Christy with Christy's Cafe and her sister have a brand new place where you can enjoy yourself. We'll talk about that. I think I got the information here. Got to make sure we got it all. And our friends at the Holistic Chamber of Commerce was out yesterday having a ribbon cutting. Across from there, they were having that big news conference. They were talking about how raising taxes on property tax, and people, I think they kind of bammed it down, buddy. Bammed it down. So, kind of decided to, people in Newton are like, we're not playing up with that. We're going to come talk to you. And they're like, whoa, these people will come and vote us out. I'm just kidding to people there that are hardcore about that. Don't get all cryy but seriously, people didn't want to put up with it. So they showed up to the meeting and did their due diligence like they should and gave their thoughts and opinions properly. If the rest of the country wants to learn how to give thoughts and opinions properly from either side of the aisle, they need to come to Noonan and watch these wonderful folks here. I've never lived in an area, and this is true, Pete. I know but this is true. And I'm not saying people don't have attitudes and cuss, and I'm just saying that when it comes down to really taking care of business, a lot of people around here will actually sit down and discuss things, even though it ends up being most people's way. So there you go. Ryan and H.T. Reese was hanging out. That's right. We were at the wonderful new location of where Christy from Christy's Cafe and her sister have. But I'll find out more details. That didn't pass. I'll find out more details, try to get details on the gas station with the down the road here that's not too far from us with tape around it as Noonan Police Department. Everybody was flying through there. Police were activity was going on this morning. And it was about 6:15 when they come flying through this morning. So we'll see what we get additional details as it comes into us. I heard the future AI robots were more human than we think. More human than human. I'm just going to say Tim. I'm just going to call you Tim. More human than human. More. It sounds like a Rob Zombie song. It actually is. Yeah, I hear the same thing, Tim. It's kind of unique, man. Kind of a little bit like thought processes on a lot of that. They're taking over jobs. I've noticed that the scam artists, the telemarketers haven't called in as much. More of their AI people are calling in. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It's getting kind of weird there. Still 26 minutes past the hour. We're currently holding at 62 degrees in the Atlanta market and Metro Atlanta market. And, of course, 64 in Atlanta and then 65 in Auburn, Opelika. Cool one ahead. It's some rain in the forecast. We'll take a look at your forecast in just a few. Brought to you by our friends at Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. This morning, we're going to talk about that Super Yacht wreck as a Morgan Stanley international chairperson and his wife are among the missing. We'll get into those details this morning. Britain's King Charles III is he's en route to Southport to talk to them about that, the riots and everything after the stabbing of those children a few weeks ago we told you about on the show. The European Union on Tuesday also introducing a proposal to reduce reduce the anticipated tariffs on several Chinese vehicles. We need to have more tariffs on them. Some people would say more money. Also, we'll give you a little 2024 election update with the DNC and RNC stuff. Coming up on Friday, we'll have a Republican representative on the show. Her name is Reagan Bach. She'll be with us. She's running for U.S. Senate, and we'll talk with her about her plans and what she looks forward to being part of working for you guys. We'll have her on Friday. And tomorrow morning, Courtney Lizo from the Book of the Dead podcast will join us. We're going to go to Unsolved Homicides in Small Town, USA. Tomorrow's True Crime Thursday. And I'm going to start having a feature I once had on the show. And I want you guys to, all right, get more people on. Come on. Where are you guys at? Get more and more. What's going on with the YouTube this morning? We're going to have a feature. We're going to start back again on Friday. Share and Gail know this feature. So do our Navajo Nation people. And we're going to do Fake News Friday. I'm going to start doing that again on Friday mornings for fun. You guys want to know what that is? Basically, it's a game that you and I are going to play. You're going to guess whether or not the news story I read to you is going to be real or fake. This is my way of kind of showing you to get away from Snooze-Max, CNN, and all these places for us to kind of keep the news out here for us to know what's going on. So that's the way we kind of play. It's a good little game, and it gets us trained into noticing what some of these people are saying and everything. And it's not just people that we disagree with. It's people we agree with sometimes as well. Missing persons there. We talk about Aliens Among Us starring on Fox Nation, starring William Shatner, a.k.a. Captain Kirk. Yeah, you just going to do this now. Captain Kirk is, all right, whatever. Anyway, and a Poltergeist house is up for sale. We got all that coming up on this edition of the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. It's always fun, and we're going to restart that. I had that going for a while, and I took it off. Now I want to bring it back as the audience grows big on the YouTube. That way we can play Fake News Friday, the game. Life and Crimes of Vinny K. Mackey. Hulk Hogan's, we might get into what he said. I don't know. I'm not really into all that. And sports news, a little bit of sports news, but it's Wednesday. We always do our main sports during the week on Tuesdays and get you ready for the Friday show. All right, which of these seem to be the weirdest historic facts? Ketchup sold as a medicine in the 1830s, 11%. U.S. Army cuts down the Mark Twain tree, 11%. You know what they did with that, ladies and gentlemen? They said he couldn't grow, so it wasn't a good idea. Robin Williams was a Bronco cheerleader in 1979. The comedian, of course, during the Mark and Mindy era, 44% of the votes, and any other unusual news as well. What's up, Zach? How you doing, brother? I don't know about that, but I just know Aliens Among Us is a show starring Captain Kirk from Star Trek that we'll be talking about. Tomb Raiders cartoons coming out on Netflix. So we're just going to have a couple unusual news stories there. MM Morning. All right, guys, start coming on. Get people on. Shoot it. We've got less people on right now than we normally do. Wow. 30 minutes past the hour. And we're going to get ready to take a break here. But first, we'll keep you updated on like that. No additional new news coming in for the police activity at a convenience store right up the road here in Metro Atlanta area of Noonan. They have blocked off and put out the yellow tape. That doesn't mean there's always a killing or anything like that. It just means there's an investigation going on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the European Union on Tuesday introduced a draft proposing that would reduce the anticipated tariffs on several Chinese vehicles, which are artificial intelligence. No, I'm just kidding. Which are vehicles. Those are those electronic vehicles. That's right. Along with Teslas that are made in China. So there you go. I have heard how weird you are, but you're not, according to your significant other, she's the one that has an ice pick she sleeps with, so that's kind of unique. We did see some stuff yesterday. I knew you'd like some Native Americans stuff was around as well. We'll talk more about all that, and coming up after the break, ladies and gentlemen, we'll give you a couple of headlines in the RNC and DNC and everything. So get in there, like, subscribe, and share to the page. Get everybody on. We have it going on. Yesterday, man, another 2.1K viewership on the YouTube page. Like, subscribe, and share. Help a brother out. $ RyanShelander. $RyanShelander on Cash App. Back in a moment. Yeah, Pete knows not to do wrong. HD reset. I'm just kidding. She had bought this stone that was in the shape of a knife. And I said, oh, not only could you hit somebody with it, you can try to stab somebody with it. She said, I have an ice pick I sleep with. Where's everybody at this morning? They trying to sleep in on us, guys? Lazy. Pete's working, and Martin is up early in his neck of the woods. Everybody else, Zach is still with us, but most of the guys on with, and ladies and gentlemen, would appreciate it. But where's everybody else at? They're being lazy this morning is what it is. Martin, you start calling them out. I don't know, Zach. It's not like it was yesterday about this time. I had up to 12 as present, of course. I don't know what's going on, but I've been having 2.1K views a day lately. And this morning, it just nobody's on. I don't know why, Zach. Maybe they're just afraid of our weird Wednesday, and we're going to get weird with them. You know what I mean? So them guys are weird. Like, subscribe, and share. Continue to grow. Maybe they're on another one. I've had some people go on other ones going, you were saying the same thing you said yesterday. I'm like, no, you were looking at the wrong video. Strange this morning, very few people are on this page. I still got 78,000 listening worldwide. Oh. Yeah, but you're still up, Martin, even though you're hungover. Oh, wait, you come from that generation that no matter what you do at night, you still get up and go to work. Okay, that's right. That's just something you do. You have fun and then you go to work. There you go. Pete says, after effects of the rare blue moon. So you think they all stayed out last night howling at the moon? Like the way Ozzy does. Did they bark at the moon like Ozzy? I can't believe that. Maybe it is the after effects. Maybe it's affecting the YouTube too. Maybe there's more people on than you think, because a lot of times I go back and I see that there's a 1685, and I'm like, I had that many people viewing to me today and I only had 10 on. I guess they're not all friends or not all subscribed. I don't know. I don't know all about this that much yet, ladies and gentlemen. I'm learning. Old school radio, because yesterday was National Radio Day. Oh! You won't. It's all right. I'm Saved by the Bell. Come on back in. Come on out of the penalty box, ladies and gentlemen. Which of these seem to be the weirdest historic facts, guys? Ketchup was sold as a medicine in 1830s. That should be very high, because I never would have thought that. I never would have thought that. U.S. Army cuts down Mark Twain tree back in 1891, saying it didn't grow fast enough. It wasn't big enough. That's what she said. Robin Williams was a Bronco cheerleader in 1979, 36% of the votes, and any other at 43% of the votes. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? We appreciate you being with us, brother. What ship went down? Oh, we'll talk about that in just a few moments. A super yacht with the big time people. We'll talk about this coming up. A super yacht with a Morgan Stanley international chairperson and his wife, among others, are missing. Dun, 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 dun. I need to get that Unsolved Mysteries music when I do that story. Dun, 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 dun. That's right. Unsolved Mysteries music. So there you go. All right, we got a couple of headlines and news. I just want to drop in some stuff. We'll keep you abreast of what's going on with all of the headlines that you can read for yourself in the world of politics. RFK Jr. campaigns is considering whether or not they would drop out and join forces with the former President Trump. Representative Matt Gaetz defeats Kevin McCarthy, back primary challenger. Former President Trump and his VP candidate are promoting a crime-free America in the Midwest. Former President Barack Obama calls on America to be a force for good in the Democratic convention speech last evening. That's a couple of things going on there. You can check out and read that for yourself. Yes, that's right. Here at WQEE in the RyanORadio Penitentiary, we believe our listeners can read for themselves, unlike most mainstream media. Yes, indeed. We thank you guys. Thank you, 12 there from New York laughing. It's true, man. It's true. It's just the way it is. You know, we believe in you guys actually knowing what you're doing and the discussions we have you guys amongst each other with your different points of view. Yeah, it actually shows that you're the real America and not what they portray on Newsmax or CNN. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move forward. We got some strange news we'll get into, but you guys were asking about it. This missing persons. What's up, Daniel from Missouri? Thank you for being on the YouTube page. Like, subscribe, and share. Guys, get us up there to that 21K views that we've had the last few weeks and the last few days. All right, Unsolved Mystery music in the background. Let's take it right here. Super Yacht wreck. We were telling you about this yesterday. Morgan Stanley's founder, international chairperson Jonathan Bloomer, along with his wife Judy, among others, went missing. 8 of the survivors went to the hospital. The rescue operations were coordinated by a local fire department, the Coast Guard, and more, as they continue to have several helicopters and dive teams to continue to move forward on this. We will keep you abreast of what's going on. Remember a few weeks ago, we told you about the stabbing in Southport, England? Well, British King Charles III, what bloody A did I do right there? Little Z from England, thank you for saying that, is en route to Southport in the northern portion of the country as of yesterday to talk to survivors of the stabbing victims, a rampage that killed 3 girls and injured 10 others in a dance studio last month. It triggered also riots that spread across England and Northern Ireland. He is scheduled to meet with the families as of today. And ladies and gentlemen, Indian doctors in India are on strike on Saturday for one day as a female colleague was allegedly sexually assaulted and murdered. The rest of them stepped up. This Saturday, the Indian Medical Association organized a strike that shut down all non-essential hospital services for 24 hours. And the CBI is investigating and gathering information from 30 different witnesses on what had happened. I told you, Bali comes in and tells us all that stuff over there. Once he lived in that country and why he's so proud to live in the United States now. There you go. All right, guys, we're about 20 minutes away from the top of the hour. 62 degrees here in Noonan, 64 in Atlanta, 65 in the metro Atlanta area. In Auburn, Opelika. Your time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Stay with us. More on the way, ladies and gentlemen. Answer the poll question. We'll have that coming up for you after the break again. And when we come back, we got more headline news for you. It's a weird Wednesday. We're going to get weird with you. We're going to talk about unknown soldier from World War II. Now his family finally knows that he was not only missing, but they found his body. And now they know more about what happened during his mission in World War II. We'll talk about that. And you guys, if you got some things to talk about, you know the number. Give us a call. Back here in a moment. More on the way as RyanORadio Penitentiary cruises on. Good morning, brother. How you doing?
I was at Bible study. I was trying to come out and holler at you, man.
Oh, man. Glad you came by.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Well, it's like you're doing really well, man.
We are definitely busy here. I got to get some salespeople. One girl that came in wants to do sales for me, and she's out talking to people now. I got one girl that hosts her own show, and she's helping out.
That's good.
And then I've got a guy out of Atlanta, well, 2 guys that were in corporate radio that want to come and do sales with me. One guy in Atlanta is moving back from Florida, and he used to work with WAOK. And he's going to bring his show to the station here on Wednesday nights, and he wants to do some things. He dresses up really nice. So I'm like, he's like, and he says they didn't want him to sell there. I was like, why? Look at you, with a suit. I mean, come on, proper look. Yes, good morning to you, Sean, if he hears. And then, so I got all that, and then got a local magazine girl that I'm talking to. She wants to come work with me. She does some kind of media for a lot of different things. And so as soon as I can just get people out there on the streets, I'm good. It's just I stay busy all the time. Yeah, and Peach State Cats are coming on next season, football out of up there in North Georgia. I'm talking with another hockey team, and everybody and their brothers. Everybody and their brothers in college teams and stuff like that. Everybody and their brothers high school are wanting to come on here. I'm like, I only reach a certain area, right. So I'm like, and plus I got to make money. Even though you handle it, all I'm doing is putting it on the internet or putting the internet on the radio. But yeah, it's busy.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
I was walking and you're like, look at how the rider is nice. So just want to speak to you, man.
Oh, no problem.
Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
So how's everything going with work and the kids and everything?
Man, kids going well. My youngest one is he's off his second year in college.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, he leaving Friday. So he's doing good. My other 2 boys are grown, so they're men's now. So they doing well as well. So
I can't believe that.
I know, man. Go out.
I've been around so long when they were all in here as kids.
I know.
Teenagers, and now they're grown men paying their own bills.
Like my oldest, he works with Tyler Perry. He works with studios.
Really?
He's been there for 3 years now. So he's gonna get married.
What?
Yeah. So he's gonna get married, and my second oldest, who's 23, just got married. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Like,
Oh my goodness.
times don't stop, man.
I'm feeling really old now
Me too.
because they're married. I know.
Married with kids, man.
Married with children.
Yeah, so I'm a granddad now, so it's a little different though, man.
Well, I've been a granddad for a while, and then my middle stepdaughter had twins,
Oh wow.
and they're 3, and then she got a newborn now. So
Oh,
I've
wow.
got 4. So my wife is always helping out a few days a week down in Alabama. My middle daughter's a nurse, and her husband works for the Spectrum company. Spectrum as a cable, he hooks up all the cable. So now we got a bunch of little grandkids, young ones. We got some older ones. We got a bunch of young ones now, and believe me, I understand.
Yeah.
But wow. So how's work going?
Good. I do stuff with Heritage.
Mm-hmm.
So I still do that. I still do my organization, which is
Yeah.
really keeping me busy more than I probably should be, but really keeping me busy. So I'm steady. Like today is one of my weird days where I don't have like a whole lot going on just outside of the morning and do the Bible study thing.
Right.
But like today's not a busy day, and next month is a golf tournament. So
Yeah.
I'm out getting donations and stuff like that.
Okay. We need to come on and talk about the golf tournament one day.
You let me know when, man. You let me know.
Gosh, we're so busy all the time. We guest every single day. Fridays are usually good. This Friday I got a U.S. representative from Senate coming on.
Okay.
But when is the tournament?
September 13th.
The 13th. Oh, we could probably do it the first Friday
Okay.
of September if you want to.
Let's do. How about next Friday? Would be the 27th.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I'm actually gonna be in Thomasville that first Friday.
Okay, yeah, we can do it next Friday. I don't have anybody on.
Okay. What time?
I don't think. Just be here by 9. We'll do it in the 9 o'clock
Okay.
hour.
Okay, and I'll talk some sports too. You want me to?
Yeah, we'll Fridays is
Yeah, for sure.
Tuesday mornings. I got a guy that calls in me and do picks on the NFL. He calls football games in Columbus. He's got his own sports talk show here in the weekdays from 2 to 3. So, but Fridays would be good. We could definitely do that
Okay.
and everything. And when you guys not get so busy, maybe y'all need to come back around and see what we can do about getting you back on the radio.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we need to get you guys
But
back.
they
on.
actually were talking about that about a couple weeks ago. If I can get that together, for sure.
Yeah. Well, Mondays are still open if that's easy for you, but Thursday nights are open too.
Monday's probably easy for us. Just for
Fine.
us together. Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, just let me know and we'll get ready to get it set up. Be great. We have some openings on Mondays.
Okay. All right, man.
All right,
Take care,
brother. I'll see you next
Soon.
Friday.
Next Friday. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Take care, bro.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too. Sorry, guys, I had to do some discussion there. Ooh, what was that? Uh-oh. There you go. Something stopped. Something stopped. I hear some more ambulances and police coming out. Pete, what did you do wrong? What did you do wrong, Pete? You did something wrong. We're about 10 minutes away from the top of the hour, guys. We're going to talk a little sports right here for you as we got a few things to end the hour. Which of these seem to be the weirdest historical facts? Ketchup sold as medicine in 1830s, 15% of the votes. U.S. Army cuts down on Mark Twain tree, 8% of the votes. Robin Williams was a Bronco cheerleader in 1979. Yeah, 38% of the votes, and any other was weird. I think the weirdest thing that happened in history was, well, me being born. So, see, I can make fun of myself. Other people get crying when they make fun of people. You're pleading the fifth, Pete. Of course you are. All right. Oklahoma State football players will be wearing helmets including QR codes linking viewers to donation pages for name, image, and likeness as well. This is a revolutionary step forward to help Oklahoma State football get a game ahead, according to the Cowboys head coach there in a news release. The QR codes will be displayed at 1.5 quarter inches decals that feature each player's name and number. Fans can use their phones to take photos of the close shots on broadcast and post-game photos as well on social media. That is so cool for the kids. I'm not into that because I don't understand all that stuff. But for them, I guess it's cool, and it's a way to get them to continue to move into the world of sports. There will be provided a link for the general team's fund for each student athlete on the roster. So there you go. Wow. Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen lead the 2024 fantasy football quarterback rankings as we head into that. Of course, we've got our picks to hit every Tuesday morning with Richard Holdridge. And coming up on Friday, I'll give you a review of that and put it on the WQEE page and everything for all you sports fanatics out there. For you that are not sports fanatics, we got other things to talk about too. We're getting a strange unknown. It's weird this morning. We got more Weird Wednesday to kick off, and I'm all totally yours today. I'm all yours, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. I'm nobody else's. I'm all yours. We have no guests this morning, but guests the remainder of the week. So no problem on that. Let's see. Pete says, maybe one day I and the wife will move to Montana and I could have another small farm. That would be fantastic. I don't want you to leave. A tractor cost $500,000. Yes. Wow. I believe that, Martin. But it's probably cheaper to get a donkey and one of those old ways that the way the farmers used to do it on Little House on the Prairie. Probably cheaper to do that and more. Take a lot longer. But you know what? A combined $1 million. Wow. That's what he says. Wow. So there you go. Wow. I've never thought that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get your feeds in here, 770-347-9947. We appreciate all our wonderful listeners out there and everybody that's part of the RyanORadio Penitentiary. And I just want to drop in a few other things to let you know about. Let's see here. Noonan City Church coming up coming up August 25th, membership class. Then we got a baby shower for Pastor Daryl and his wife and everything. And then our big pancake breakfast is September 14th. So that's some stuff going on at Noonan City Church. All right, we're starting to pile up. Fire's on. You know what that means? It's going to start firing up with a lot of people on the page because that's what it usually does. There you go. You wrote a story for me. I appreciate that, my friend. What is the story? It's something. Can I say it on the radio and not get in trouble? I just want to make sure. All right. So there you go. I want to thank our friends at the Holistic Chamber of Commerce. We met up with them yesterday as we had a big ribbon cutting as well. Looking for holistic, natural, and eco-friendly products, services, and solutions. It's our friends at HolisticChamberCommerce.com or 678-877-7630. Good morning, Captain Hard Buzz. We got a lot more people on here than is saying. I don't know what's going on with the picture. All right, here we go. SF, I'm going to call him SF. Fire. SF, we're going to call him. He wrote something for me. I think it's a he. Just want to make sure. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Titled Prayers on the Airwaves. On a sunny Saturday morning in Atlanta, the sound of laughter filled the WQEE Rock studios as host Ryan prepared for his weekly show, Prayers on the Airwaves. I love that idea. Known for his quick humor and infectious energy, Ryan has made a name for himself, not just as a DJ, but as a modern day, what? Oh, thank you. Good morning, Atlanta, says Ryan, boomed into the mic, adjusted his oversized headphones, exactly, like a true radio star. Today, we're sending you the wildest prayers through the radio. I love this. I love it. You got to keep writing that story. I appreciate that. Wow, that makes me, wow. You're going to make me cry. You're going to get a tear in my eyes. I got to be a man. Got to be a man. Call in and let me bless your ridiculous request. Oh, I'll definitely bless everybody, whether they're ridiculous or not. The phone's lines lit up almost instantly. Hello, you're on the air, Ryan chirped, barely containing his excitement. You got that right. Hey, Ryan, I'm praying for my cat, Mr. Whiskers, to become a famous internet sensation. A voice squeaked. I'll definitely pray for him anyway, though. Ryan with a laugh. Be blessed, Mr. Whiskers. We'll send that out to the universe with a side of catnip. I love this. Next up was a frantic caller who needed a divine intervention for his golf game. Hey, that sounds about right. Majority of the people around here. I just want to hit a par once this month. Ryan chimes back. Maybe the foresight of great putts. May the foresight of great putts rest upon you. He tells a few facts, golf sound effects, and laughing from his and sound effects. I can't even read this because you're making me laugh. It's so good. You should be I've got a writer in here. I got a very talented person in here, man. That makes me feel good. We got all kind of talented people who come on my page. Pete says, Ryan, real men cry sometimes. Ryan, chat. Oh, okay, we already did that. Okay, there you go. Oh, man. We got to get ready to take a break here. And you're still not finished with the story. This is the most awesome rendition of making me look like a bigger star than what I am. I appreciate that. Yeah, we get 21K views the last couple of days, but today, not as much. But said, hey, that's all right. What we have is great. Back in a moment. Oh, man, that's so nice of you. As the morning flew by, Ryan took prayer requests from everything from successful haircuts to world domination aspirations. That sounds about like some of my audience. That actually does. The world domination is Pete. With every request, he added a wild sound effects and dramatic reenactments. Fire, are you in Noonan, Georgia? Leaving listeners in stitches. He's in Australia. That's right, Australia. We love down under, man. Oh, my goodness. Brother, we appreciate it. I really do, my heart. Guys, if you hear from Doc Brown, let her know. I'm still trying to get her this. I just haven't been able to get it to her. She's been so busy, and I apologize. Yeah, we do have a writers club here. I bet this particular person is a writer, Pete. If not, should be. Movie, TV. Man, I really got to get that documentary going and get some writers and stuff. And Martin said the girls are nice there. By the end of the show, Atlanta hadn't just sent prayers through the radio waves. They send giggles too. Ryan signed off with a wink. Remember, folks, if you can't laugh at your problems, just put them on the airwaves. Yes. I love it. You just made my day. Captain Unbuns, you're still there. I'm sorry. I know everybody else is still there too. There's a lot more people on this than Oh, my feet's saved. The end. Good job. Good job. Thank you very much. That was awesome. That was awesome. Also made my day, made me smile. That is so awesome. Yes, we are Braves country here. Good job. Good job.
Speaking at the Democratic National Convention Tuesday night, he went after Donald Trump, saying re-electing him would be dangerous.
We do not need 4 more years.
That's not what it was said. See how they like to just make things sound like it?
We have seen that movie before, and we all know that the sequel is usually worse.
Oh, these are going to be cool. I got to get the skull. There's a skull that was discovered. Skull discovered. This is going to be a good, weird Wednesday. Thank you. I appreciate that, brother. I'm glad I get you through the work night. You need to start writing for real. I'm sure you need to really start writing some things for real. That's a talent that is very far and few between, believe me. And I'm talking about like H.D. Reese here, this book. This girl can write. She really can. Better than what I haven't heard anybody in a long time. You did really well there too. I've heard, and she does really well. I haven't heard anybody in a long time done as good as Stephen King. Even though his mostly was horror books, there's just not been a good author in a long time. Ghostwriters for all the wrestlers. Wow. The fedora. I'm going to tell you about it. Indiana Jones's fedora being so. Be a ghostwriter. Yeah, be a ghostwriter. Because there's a lot of famous people, let's just be honest, there's a lot of famous people who do very well that they don't know how to put their words together in a book to tell about their lives because they can barely put their words together on screen. I'm just picking.
You can read reviews of the pros, check their availability, even book appointments online. And what my wife loves most is that HomeAdvisor is completely free to use.
Go to HomeAdvisor.com or download the free app to get started.
But yeah. Pete, if you hear of anything, know anything, let me know. I want to let them know because I want Fire to be able to be a ghostwriter. That was a fantastic little story he wrote about me this morning and everything. Morning, Gail and the zoo crew. Nope. It's never too late. Never too late. Never too late. Look, there's so many. It's never too late because honestly, kids nowadays let AI write things and they don't play their own music and all that kind of stuff. So it's the old folks that's got to do it. And 40's not old.
Jackson Street, Suite A, here in Newton.
Hey, sports fans. Weekdays, 3 p.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern. Drive time on WQEE. Braves Country.
That's right, Martin. Today is hump day. What day is it? What day is it? Molly, what's up, brother? How you doing? Taj Mahal as well as the Eiffel Tower. They did sell it, didn't they? How you doing, Bolly? I was talking good about you earlier today.
I say fun because it is. You've never heard a show like it because we make the listeners a part of the show. Every day between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern, you'll hear plenty of the best sports talk, including the latest on the Falcons, the Braves, and more. And who knows, you might even hear you. That's the Ryan Peterson Show.
I'm all yours, guys, for the next couple of hours. Oh, I got to do this story too. Rump steak day. There you go. Are they just selling that as just selling it? Just to make money as a scam? Kind of like the people trying to scam me out of insurance here. Andrew Plus, my lovely bride is on. About time everybody started coming on. Thank you, Fire, for writing the story about me. That's cool. I loved it. She'll be there, Martin. Don't worry. They all come on a little at a time. Just the last couple of days have been big. Today has been slow. Yeah, have quiet on set. Can we have quiet on set here? All right, here we go. Because, I'm awesome. All right. 78,000 plus of you tell me that on the Shoutcast, Shout It Out Loud. We're across the RyanORadio media page. Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada. 99.1 FM, WQEE the Key, home of Southern Sports, Inspirational Talk, and more. We're also across our YouTube page. Like, subscribe, and share. It's Weird Wednesday, and you know what that means? We're going to get into some weird and unusual news, from an unknown soldier being discovered to Captain Kirk doing a brand new show to nationwide shares its most unusual pet insurance claims of the year. Harrison Ford's 1984 Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom's famous hat, fedora, it sells for a large price, and skulls. It's all kind of weird stuff. It's Weird Wednesday. You've got me all to yourself this morning. Good morning, Andrew Floss, my lovely bride, being with us. Bolly says, check it out. He's talking about the most weirdest moments in history is selling the Taj Mahal 19 times and the Eiffel Tower 6 times is the most weird facts. I saw that. Now I know what you're talking about because I saw that on that list I had. I just put utter in there. I wanted to put one more, but we'll talk about it. And thank you for bringing that up there. And Captain Hot Buns is with us. Pete, as well as Fire in Australia, on Fire. And he wrote me a nice little story, which is awesome. Gail and the Zoo Crew is with us this morning, one of the OGs. Gail, guess what we're going to be bringing back starting Friday? Everybody knows about it. We're going to be bringing it back. Fake News Friday. Yeah. We're going to be bringing it back where I'm going to be reading a news story and you guys are going to choose whether it's real or fake. We're going to bring that back on Friday in the second period of play. I said Gail and the Navajo Nation as well as Cher remember this game. And I'm going to bring it back because we're getting enough people with 2.1K views almost every day. So we'll have a lot of people that want to play. We're going to play Fake News game on Friday. We're going to bring it this Friday in the 8 o'clock hour. Also on Friday, Reagan Box, a representative for U.S. Senate, will be on Republican representative for U.S. Senate will be on the show on Friday. Tomorrow, Courtney Lizo from the Book of the Dead podcast that she co-hosts with her mother. She's going to talk about an unsolved homicide tomorrow on True Crime Thursday. And we'll get into all of that. Bolly says scammed, gave money to political leaders, 15 years Supreme Court in India. Wow. Thank you for letting me know that. He said, my own uncle got scammed, called for plot, forged documents, got nothing. Indian justice system is crap. I can't say the other word, but you know what word it is, ladies and gentlemen. I can't say it on there, but it can be wrote in there. I normally write medieval type of stories, so it was a pleasure experience to write a story that took me about 5 hours left out loud. Well, I tell you what, those medieval ones are awesome too as well. People love those stories. And they love the true weird stories behind it. Next week, we'll have our good friend, Brenda Gaske from Horrifying History. She'll be on the last Wednesday of the month. She actually put the last Wednesday of the month, so this is actually the last Wednesday of the month. I thought she was going to be on today, but hey, that's all right. It's all good. But we will be doing Fake News Friday this Friday just because we want to bring the show back and have you guys guess whether it's real or fake. I'm going to enjoy that again. It also takes away a lot of my show, and then I can just do a little bit of news, get you ready for football on Friday night and all that good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the headline news. Strange and unusual news that's going to make you go, whoa. Polly says, yes, the Indian judges have upper-class mentality. They don't give a blank to locals. American judges and court systems are better. You got that right. We are better in the United States. We got a lot of bad things we disagree on, but you're right. Hey, Sue, Andrea, Alice, Bob, and the gang, Sweet Leaf, and everybody from Gail and the Zoo Crew. Good morning to you from Tennessee. Take me to another. Take me to another. That's the song. All right, before we get into the poll question at the end of this hour, 11 minutes past the hour, 62 degrees, beautiful sunny skies out there. Tablet temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Headline news this morning is going to be a little weird, but regular. The famous fedora, the big hat, famous fedora hat, spotted in Harrison Forest, 1984. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom fetched a sum of $630,000 at an auction that just happened. The historic hat was among more than 450 items up for bid at U.S. Entertainment Memorabilia Live Auction. All right, don't freeze up. There you go. The hat was part of a personal collection from a stunt performer who also wore the hat while dubbed by being the stunt man for Ford in the film. This gentleman, his name's Dean, and he passed away in 2023, and the family decided they were going to sell it at auction. 12, what's up? Whoa, hat went for a lot. Yeah, one little fedora went for a lot. And usually they are big time money. Well, not that big a time money. Wow. Yeah, definitely do it. Put it in there. We want to. Pete loves the Viking television show. Now you made a new friend there, Fire. You messed up. You made a new friend with him. I'm just kidding. So there's some headline news there. Also, in other headlines this morning, ladies and gentlemen, a Memphis man was arrested by police saying he forged a check for more than $1,500 and deposited it in his own bank account at Regions Bank. His name is Brandon Bethern, 30 years old, charged with forgery and identity theft in Memphis, Tennessee. Two Nebraska men now will face charges for wire fraud and other charges related to a scam where they were stealing from a casino in northern South Dakota. Roberto Ornero and Roberto Miranda were the two suspects brought in and sentenced by a grand jury. Wow. Border report, San Diego sector says they see the border arrest full up to 40%. Significant drop in July for border arrest as well. For that's some of our border news there that you don't get anywhere else because they don't tell it because they want you to be mad and divided. God, this guy tells it like it is. Yeah. Alfredo P. Gonzalez. Sounds like a name of a super villain. Well, of course, he is a super villain to P. Diddy, but anyway, he claims he defrauded. He's got a big claim that he took the court on P. Diddy $666,000 is what he wants for minor claims that he's taken to court that P. Diddy, suing P. Diddy because P. Diddy ruined his drug business. No, yeah, you heard me right. You heard me right. It's Weird Wednesday. There you go. This cartel member is suing P. Diddy. P. Diddy's done a whole lot of other weird things that he should be put away for. The judge, and like Bali says, pretty good in America compared to his native land of India. Let me tell you something. The judge dismissed the case. But this drug dealer, what's up, Little Z? Welcome back. This drug dealer decided that he was going to sue. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Jessica from Max Support. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Time to con the con artist.
I'm calling because the updated plans for Medicare have just
You
been
do?
released, which may give you some better access to things like
Right.
dental, vision, hearing. and
Well, I don't want all that. I don't care if I can't see.
Aren't automatically given. So we are calling to make sure that you
Really?
actually are given everything which you may be entitled
Okay.
to. There is also an additional
Thank you for your
benefit
prayer
which you
request.
qualify for. You can even get up to $148.
You can. It's going too long. I'm tired of that. Let's get back to something more important. Anyway, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, read into our poll question this morning and read what's going on our feed. They're having a good time. It's not that I would censor you. I just don't want to have to make you pay me a couple of $1 million if we have to pay the FCC. Martin, that's why I can't have you drop any bad words, which is finally coming on the YouTube. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for having the FCC do that. Anyway, Alfredo P. Gonzalez is suing P. Diddy. He's a drug cartel member. He says, he's ruining my business. He ruined my business by getting in trouble with all this stuff. Judge dropped the case. I mean, come on. You guys out there, you got to stop ruining these drug dealers' businesses. I mean, it's becoming legal. Well, except for in certain areas they don't want you to sell the candies and everything, the inflated the marijuana food, inflated foods or whatever, but any candies and stuff. But the drug dealers, you're costing them money. They can't take care of their families and their extended families. The judge dropped it out and said, this doesn't make sense. Somebody actually, you thought that would have been a dumb, but somebody actually thought they could go to court and sue somebody because he ruined their business. He ruined my business. What did P. Diddy do to you? Did he go after your girlfriend? I don't care if he goes after the girlfriend. He ruined my business. That's right. Equal justice. Judge says he should. Bali says judge should fine him and put him in a washing machine. Ooh, fire! You're gonna have to send those over to me in an email 99classrock@gmail.com so I can read that whole story one morning. Oh Lord, yeah. There you go. 18 minutes past the hour, still holding at 62 degrees in Noonan. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street, here in the metro Atlanta area of Noonan. Oh, my goodness. These are weird news stories, weird headlines, weird everything. A couple of headlines that are going on, of course. Just want to go ahead and drop in the headline music there. A super yacht wreck has a Morgan Stanley International chairperson, Jonathan Bloomer, and his wife, Judy, are missing, among others, after a super yacht wreck happened. 8 of the survivors have been taken to the hospital there, and rescue operations have been coordinated by the Coast Guard involving 4 patrol boats, 7 helicopters, and dive teams continue to move forward to find people there. We'll keep you abreast of what's going on. We told you about that a couple of days ago. We told you about what's happening. King Charles III is making his way en route to Southport this morning, today, as he's going to be meeting with the surviving members of the families of the 3 girls that were stabbed and others that were injured during last month's stabbing from the crazy man that went into a dance studio and stabbed these kids. Also, there was many riots across the England and Northern Ireland since this has happened. He's scheduled to meet with the families today. And this is for India there. This is going to be something you're going to be proud of, brother. Indian doctors went on strike for a female colleague who was allegedly sexually assaulted and murdered on the weekend. The strike happened within 24 hours by the Indian Medical Association, and they called for all non-essential hospitals services to go on strike for 24 hours. The CBI is going to be investigating into this, as there have been questioning 30 witnesses and suspects in the last week. We'll keep you abreast of what's going on there, Polly. You know that incident. There you go. What's up, Patriot? How you doing this morning? Saluting the Patriot. My God. Guns and glory guy. There you go. Yep. So, see, I got news from around the world for all of you guys. There you go. Unless you get a Darwin Award, Bob. Let's just start giving some of those awards out. Starting on Friday, though, right in the 8 o'clock hour every Friday, we're going to do a show that I used to do, a series I used to do. It's a little game I used to play with our listeners. The Navajo Nation know about it. Gail knows about it, as well as Cher. We're going to be bringing back what I call Fake News Friday for those tuning into the audience for the first time or been with us for a few months on the feed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read a news story, and you're going to tell me whether it's real or fake. That's right, real or fake. And that's what we're going to play, Fake News Friday, this coming up Friday on the network. And it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time had by all, because some of these fake stories sound real. Some of the real stories sound fake. And we'll be talking about that this coming up Friday. We'll be doing Fake News Friday, the game, bringing it back. What's up, Pepper? How you doing? Welcome you back into the show. Let's go. We were talking about some unique and weirdest history facts. Which of these seem to be the weirdest historic facts? Ketchup sold as medicine in 1830s. Did you know that it was wow, 32% of the votes there. U.S. Army cuts down a Mark Twain tree when they said it wasn't growing fast enough. That's what Mark Twain's wife said, the same thing. 5% of the votes. Robin Williams was a Bronco cheerleader in 1979. What? 26% of the votes. And a lot of other 37% of the votes, ladies and gentlemen. Bolly commenting on the news story about the doctor. A girl got gang raped by doctors, at least 39 people. Ruling the TMC party hide the incident, called his parents as his parents as a suicide, called parents and quickly burned body. All done. Police equal political party there in India. Wow. Ketchup as a medicine, weird. That was my vote. There you go. Thank you for commenting on that story there. Pepper, and that's Patriot saying that as well, the Ketchup. Good morning, Pepper, says our friend Martin, the elder statesman. He's our elder statesman. Pepper says, oh, I like that. Hopefully they would want to keep me busy. They won't keep me busy at work. They'll try to pick at my brain lately, and I don't have many cells left. We're all in the same boat, sister. Don't worry about it. Especially Sweet Leaf. You know why you don't got many brain cells left, Sweet Leaf. Sweet Leaf's like, don't tell him that, Ryan. You know that. You know what I mean, Sweet Leaf. He's like, yeah, I do. Sue says, yep, I agree. Bob says, Sweet Leaf and I both share the same brain cells because we pass it around. I love you guys on the Navajo Nation. Thank you. All right. Anyway, was it the kind of ketchup we got today? According to this news report, it was the kind of ketchup we had today, except for they added, cocaine in it. The same way they would deal with Coke. According to this news site I had. Now, I don't know if that's real or true. I don't know if that's real or true. I got to look it up. But thank you for asking the question, 12. That's according to that site. I don't know. Back then, it was tomato, vinegar, salt, and a double sugar. None of the chemicals we have today. Yeah, this was back in 1830s. So, yeah, they didn't have any chemicals, but there was a lot more added to it. Hello from Fargo, North Dakota. Unloaded and heading back east. Eastbound and down. You shouldn't have started now thinking about that song. It's GMO now, Patriots. Yeah, you're right. Canada's still using the old style, and it's so much better, said Patriot. Terry C., he's heading back, our truck driver, viewing and listening to us this morning. We appreciate you guys. Yeah, Pepper, it's going to be fun to do Fake News Friday, the game. This come up Friday. I'm bringing it back. I had it on the show before. Now we got a lot more people than we did before, so we're going to continue to we're going to bring that back on Fridays as well. Okay, 2 great guests the remainder of the week. So tomorrow morning, Courtney Lizo, the Book of the Dead podcast host, will bring us the unsolved homicide to talk about on True Crime Thursday. And on Friday, we're going to have in the final period Reagan Bach. She's a Republican representative for U.S. Congress. She's going to be joining us on Friday's show. We'll talk with her. What a week we got in store for some great guests and more. Bali Nation got enraged, and he's still talking about the news story that we did about just a few minutes ago about the Indian woman doctor that was sexually assaulted and murdered. He's still talking about situations that's similar to that and that story. Bali says, Nation got enraged. All protesters threw in jail. The jury, the junior doctor was 36-hour long duty, all back to back. She came to the hospital place to rest and then got raped, but the investigator was the same. Investigation was the same. Wow. Sick. And everything. All right, get a hold of yourself and come back, Martin. He's got some things to take care of, but he'll be back. Yellow mustard, it's good for the first aid kit. Yes, it is. Pete said, Gail says, Pete, puff, 21 and up. Now heading your way, Sweet Leaf. Sweet Leaf says, pass it over here, girl. About time you been on. Sue says, Gail, did you hear Ryan's bringing back Fake News Friday? Yes, indeed. 27 minutes past the hour. One more newsworthy note. It's strange and unusual news today, Weird Wednesday. You guys, I've been asking all those scam artists to come on. Gail says, yeah. That's what she says. Responded back to you, Sue. Alice says, we're going to play it. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's getting excited. All right. You know how I ask those scam artists, telemarketers, insurance people that call in if they got insurance for my dog. Well, Nationwide does. Insurance company Nationwide. Isn't that the one where Brad Paisley's singing in it and the quarterback guy's in it? Nationwide. What's the quarterback guy? Gosh, I know him. He's everywhere. Nationwide is on your side. Isn't that right? That's it. All right. Nationwide announced its finalists for this year's Hambone Award, which celebrates the most unusual pet insurance claims of the year. The Hambone Award. Hambone. That sounds like a song we would make in the mountains. Hambone on a banjo. Get to working on it. I think, Patriot, are you the one that plays the banjo? Get to working on it. Hambone sounds like a good song there. All right. Terry C says Mayhem. Yeah, I love the Mayhem guy too. He's so funny. Nationwide is on your side. The Hambone Award, named in the honor of a dog who ate the entire holiday ham while stuck in a refrigerator, aims to shed light on the everyday and sometimes bizarre incidents that can befall our beloved pets. That's right. There you go. Write it for us there, Patriot. There you go. We'll have a theme song for him. We'll send it up and say, hey, your ham bone award. I got a theme song for it. This year's finalists include Archie, a New Jersey dog who injured his paws, when he broke through a plate glass window while trying to alert his family of the mail carrier out there. Now, Bear, another dog who lives in Pennsylvania, who bit into a bottle of nail polish and glue and ended up gluing his mouth shut. Oh, horrible. Oh. I wouldn't want no dog to do that. There may be some friends and family I'd like to have their mouth glued shut. A New Jersey parrot named Clover also made the list of growing pets because the toenails on her feet look like hooks, and she hooked into something. A Florida dog named Irma suffers from gas problems that turned out to have been the results of eating metal wire pieces from a barbecue brush. They'll do that. A Virginia dog, this is your neck of the woods in Virginia, Pepper, by the name of Gordon, swallowed 2 large rocks from her owner's garden. That seems kind of normal. Rounding out the finalists is a dog from North Carolina who ate more than 250 jigsaw puzzle pieces. All these pets are nominated for the Ham Bone Award. They made full recoveries too. And Nationwide was on their side. So you can get pet insurance. I really didn't know that, guys. They should have known this would happen. Yeah, really. Really, come on. But sometimes you know how your certain pets are. They're like kids sometimes. They put things in their mouth they shouldn't put in their mouth. Or sometimes like that ex you had, put things in their mouth that they shouldn't put in their mouth. But anyway, good morning, Toby. How you doing? So Blind Mel in a movie. There you go. Thank you, Toby. How you doing this morning? So Nationwide is on your side. Every year, the Ham Bone Award celebrates the recovery of our pet nominees made possible by the dedication of their pet parents and the experiences from their healthcare professionals, says Julius Benson, the Vice President of Pet Health and, of course, Chief Veterinarian Officer for Nationwide, is on your side. I keep on just singing that song by that guy. The guy that looks like the NASCAR driver. Used to thought they were twins. I thought, hey, I didn't know dude could race a car and sing. I didn't know Jeff Gordon could race a car and sing. He's going by a different name on stage. And play guitar and race a car. Wow. And the only reason I believed that at one time was because I live in the South and there's guys that can play guitar, sing music, and race dirt track. So it was kind of believable at one time of them being the same. Big M, what's up, brother? How you doing? I will definitely look into it for more, brother. That's why I talked about it this morning. I figured you know about it. Appreciate it. Bali's talking about the female doctor case argument. I'll look into it. Toby, we'll pray for you. We'll pray over Toby and his pain he's going through. God, we're going to give him to you. Please put your angels over him and start to feel better and get him the right medicines he needs. In Jesus' name, amen. Ah, there you go, guys. All right, Martin, you and your gummies. That's going to get people in downtown Noonan in trouble. We're going to take a break. Back in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. We got more Weird Wednesday news for you. Which of these seem to be the weirdest historic facts ever? Ketchup sold as a medicine in the 1830s, 42% of the votes. U.S. Army cuts down Mark Twain's tree because it was too short. That's what his wife said. 4% of the votes. Robin Williams was a Broncos cheerleader in 1979. 21% of the votes. And anything else out there is weird. 33% of the votes. Back here in a moment. Stay with us. More RyanORadio Penitentiary in a moment. Thank you, Alice. She says, good morning, all. And this is the most fun I've had with my clothes on. Isn't that what you used to say, Ryan? Yes. I didn't know you would listen that close. Back in a moment. The RyanORadio Penitentiary and our inmates are back after this.
Summer, winter, spring, fall, we don't care for those rubber squitters screwing things all. Michael the crew can exterminate and lay the smack down for you.
What's going on?
A few showers developing on the afternoon. High near 84, east winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour. 30% chance of rain. Party line going into tonight. Slight chance of rain, low near 66, light and variable winds. Heading into your Thursday, a few clouds from time to time. Otherwise, mostly sunny. High near 84, east winds 5 to 10 miles per hour.
Patriot said, I have 75 milligrams of gummies. Man, they F me up. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I've seen people take them and go, hey, and I'm like, whoa, how much you smoked today? I just took one gummy. They're like, what? They're really, really strong. Martin's like, I like that, Patriot. Share them over here, brother. Share them over here. Martin be like, look, send them over here, Washington State. We're good. 20 to 40 milligrams, I think. Wow. Wow. Indiana Jones fedora sells for $630,000. I told you guys about it. Wow. All right, don't freeze up. I want this. A postcard arrives in Wales, at a Wales address at 121 years late. Wow. Don't freeze up. Don't freeze up. Maybe you need to get some of those strong gummies there, Toby. That might could help out sometimes. We're definitely going to keep praying for you, brother. And I'm going to embarrass the internet company that's supposed to be providing my internet and not letting it be slow.
And all of our information is available on our website at www.cowetaforce.org or follow us on Facebook.
Martin, I'm not going to say anything, elder statesman. I wish you could set up an appointment, Toby, to get to the doctor and everything.
I'm Christy, owner of Ellsworth Insurance, located here in Newton, Georgia. We're an independent agency with access to multiple carriers for home, auto, life, health, and commercial insurance.
12 says, me, a shot of Johnny Walker Black a day keeps the doctor away. Forget that whole apple a day. It's Johnny Walker.
Hello, everyone. This is DJ Commando of the 45 Affair Radio Show, where I play all right 45s. You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM, Newton, Georgia.
You got that right. Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. You're in lockdown with yours truly. And we appreciate you being on this weird Wednesday. Like again, tomorrow, True Crime Thursday, our guest, Courtney Lizo from the Book of the Dead podcast. She's going to join us. We're going to talk about an unsolved homicide in small town USA. And on Friday, we'll have Reagan Box in the final period. She's a U.S. representative, Republican representative for Congress. We'll get that going on Friday. Plus, We're going to kick off Fake News Friday again. I'll talk about that. 12 says, he says, a shot of Johnny Walker Black a day keeps the doctor away from him. Well, there's some stuff that you do smoke, brother, and see if you can get to the doctor. Hello, ABC. Good morning to you. Thank you. He says, Warden Ryan, thank you for being with us. Oh, my goodness. It's Weird Wednesday. Our listeners are with us throughout the morning, too. Our poll question is, which of these seem to be the weirdest historical facts? 42% say ketchup sold as medicine in the 1830s. U.S. Army cuts down Mark Twain's tree, said it was too short. That's what his wife said, too. 1891. Robin Williams in 1979 was a Broncos cheerleader. And that's 21% of the votes, 4% for U.S. Army, and 33% for any other. Wow. Ooh, JWB, not yet. There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep on rolling on this Weird Wednesday. You've got something weird you want to pop into the feed to let me read? If you got a weird, it could be a near-death experience. It could be a weird experience you had at a former house or a job or something like that. Maybe a paranormal experience. Hey, up there in Washington State, Martin, you might have I know you know some experiences with the Bigfoot and everything. Just unique experiences. Love to talk about that as well. So if there's anything you guys have, pop in the feed and let me know. And want to thank Fire for firing it up this morning and writing up a story about me. I appreciate that, my brother. It's overnight in Australia. He's working, and we'll appreciate him and so much. We appreciate everybody. We appreciate Captain Hot Buns 12, the Patriot, ABC with us as well. Good morning to him and so many others, my friends, so many others. ABC says a representative from Congress. Hey, Ryan, maybe that's how you can get your presidential candidacy, presidential campaign going. You never know. You never know. So there you go. We got some more odd and unusual news for you. Little Z is still here. That's right. That's right. It's afternoon in the big England area, so we appreciate her as well and everything. Sorry, I knew, but I should have said. There you are. Welcome in as well. You're still here. Everybody's still with us this morning as it continues to grow. Get it up to that at least 1685 today, because the last couple of days been 2.1K viewers and everything on the YouTube. Like, subscribe, share on that page. Let everybody know the only radio show on the air on 99.1 FM is also on the internet. Yeah. Addicted to the burn. Laugh out loud. Daniel's still here. That's right. That's right. Daniel's still here from Missouri. Ryan's 2024. That no BS campaign. That's right. No BS campaign. And all you guys in the feed gets jobs. I go to Washington. You all come with me. All of you. Terry C., every one of you. Every one of you come with me. There'll be jobs for you. We turn this country around in 2 weeks. Then we're like, all right, guys, we're all going on vacation. Oh, there you go. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into some Weird Wednesday. I'm all yours here. Cher hasn't got in yet. Usually she's a little late. She likes to sleep in since she's been retired. Vacation, sleeping in, and all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and do another strange and unusual news story. 15 minutes away from the top of the hour. It's 63 degrees. Beautiful sunny skies out there in the metro Atlanta area of Noonan. 66 in Atlanta and 68 in Auburn, Opelika. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street, right around that area. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. All right, Nationwide is on your side. I enjoyed doing that story with the pet insurance. Now, police in California were called to a beach where lifeguards discovered what apparently was a human skull. But it turned out to be a little bit more than that. It was not real. The Long Beach Police Department said lifeguards contacted authorities about 7:15 a.m. this past Monday when they found what appeared to be a human skull as a part of part of his face missing, washed up into the sand. Woo! Rumors spread quickly on social media that apparently there was a discovery, a gruesome discovery all over. Their share, all over the beaches in Long Beach. But homicide investigators came out and found out it was not human or animal. They determined it was a plastic prop that might have been, that appeared to look realistic, that they use in movies. What? Good morning, Cher. Welcome in to they were just asking about you, Cher. I said she's probably sleeping in since she's retired. But let me go ahead and tell you guys, before we go into the break, tomorrow morning, Courtney Lizo from the Book of the Dead podcast joins us. She's going to be with us. We're going to have Unsolved Homicide in Small Town USA across the United States with her tomorrow. Also, True Crime News. On Friday, we're going to have Reagan Box, Republican representative for U.S. Congress, will be on the show. And we're bringing it back. Gail's excited. The Navajo Nation's excited. New people are excited. We're bringing it back. And you probably going to guess a little bit, Cher. Cher remembers this game. It's called Fake News Friday. And we are bringing it back on Friday. We got a lot of viewers and listeners and people on different streams. So we're going to play Fake News Friday every Friday in the 8 o'clock hour and have a good time. So there you go. It is coming. It's coming on Friday. So my OGs remember that game. It's going to be a fun time had by all. It's a little game I like to play where I read a news story and you guess whether it's real or fake. Gail's always been Gail and Sweetleaf and Cher have always been our top. ABC from Russia wants me to be president. That's sweet. He says, yep, that's why I'm all for President Ryan, because you're so nice to me and everybody here that I know you'd be a good presidential material. Or at least a good speech material, good speech writer, right? Good speech material. Oh, I'd be nice to all you guys, but they wouldn't like me in DC probably. What's this damn hippie coming up here for? Why is he trying to get involved and listen to all these people? What's he bringing this whole group of people on? He calls them inmates. He don't call them his cabinet. He calls them his inmates. It's because they were my inmates on the radio show. My inauguration day would be a big party. We'd have a festival with all kind of music there. Yes, you are, Martin. You are my political advisor, brother. We'll get up there and say, we don't need no education. I'm just kidding. We probably would sing that song. I miss Fake News Friday. Gail, Cher, I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back because we got a lot of people on now. We're bringing it back. You only miss it, Cher, because you always came out on top. Right, Gail? She's only missing it because she knows she's going to dominate. They're always a world champion. Oh, there you go. Can't wait for it. Toby Price says, good to see everyone. I'm in too much pain. I need to go cry. Say blessing. We'll pray over you and keep you in our prayers, brother. And hopefully you can get your opportunity to get to a doctor and everything. We're going to continue to pray over our friend Toby as he's in pain. God, take that pain away from him. Take that pain away from him. Put one of your angels over him. In Jesus' name, amen. All of our listeners know about pain, about that, and we understand, Toby. What's up, McGee? How you doing? Welcome in, bro. No compromise, Ryan. That's right. No. We'd probably turn all these songs we were up listening to into laws. Martin. Like, you remember the Sex Pistols, Anarchy in the UK? Amen. There you go, Toby. There you go. People were just doing it. ABC, what did he say? What did he say? I got to get back to what you said. I don't know how to win Fake News Friday. Just listen up. And I'm going to read a news story on Friday in the 8 o'clock hour, the second period of play, because we got guests in the final period. But the second period of play, the second hour we're on, like this hour we're in right now, we are going to be on Fridays. I'm going to be reading a news story, and you're going to guess whether it's real or it's fake. And it's going to be just that easy, brother. Just that easy. Cher says she misses it. A lot of our listeners do. Gail does too. Sweet Leaf's like, I can't wait. Sue and Alice are like, is it here yet? Is it time for Sue says it, and so is Alice saying it in Canada and on the Navajo Nation. Is it here yet? No, not yet. It's Friday. We're going to have a good time. You voted ketchup in the poll. There you go. Which of these seem to be the weirdest historical fact? Ketchup sold as medicine in 1830s. 48% of the votes right now. I think that's weird. U.S. Army cuts down Mark Twain's tree in, where was that? 1891. It was too small. It wasn't growing fast enough, just like his wife said. Robin Williams, a Bronco cheerleader in 1979, 19% of the votes. And other, 30% of the votes. Then cold turkey withdrawal, them gummies. Ooh, there you go. Back in a moment.
With SRN Sports, I'm Andrew Stewart. Baseball winners yesterday, the Los Angeles Dodgers came to life in the late innings to beat the Seattle Mariners.
Kevin Stone was electric for 7 innings, giving up just 2 hits while striking out 10 in the Dodgers' 3-0 win over the Mariners. Stone records his 11th win of the season.
I'm just trying to get wins for the club. Last year wasn't so great, and so just working on all the stuff in the offseason and seeing it pay off throughout the season is good.
Gavin Lux broke up a scoreless
Ketchup is medicine.
7th inning with a solo home run.
We have came a long way. Just think about it. You go see Doc Baker on Little House on the Prairie. Doc Baker's like, all right, I think you got measles. Here is this new medicine called Catch Up. It's going to get you catched up, and you can get back out and work on your farm. That's right, McGee. He's a writer, yes. Mark Twain's a writer. He wrote Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn.
Knocks him out through the regular season and likely into the playoffs should the Braves qualify. The Braves have won 6 straight NL East titles. They trailed Philadelphia by 7 games entering Monday. I'm Kevin Coolbaugh.
Meanwhile, American League winners yesterday, Kansas City, Houston, and Oakland. One National League game, Arizona over Miami, 9-6. And in auto racing, Tyler Reddick took the lead on a restart in the second overtime to win at Michigan International Speedway. With sports, I'm Andrew Stewart.
He's Andrew Stewart with my sports. I was talking to a guy about coming on here. He's out doing news reports, I guess, at both the DNC and RNC. And he says, I asked him if he wanted to do something on the show, and he's like, I can't speak very well. I'm like, neither can most of the mainstream media. I think it was being a smart aleck, so I had to be a smart aleck back to him.
Chicken is back in a brand new location, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newnan. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners, open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken right next door.
You saw a movie of Tom Sawyer.
Bringing you the best chicken around.
That's good.
So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A, here in Newton.
Keep your home safe with home scan inspections. Our license.
We're going to head into the break. We're heading into the break. And we got more true crime, more weird news for you. We're going to get really weird in the final period. And you guys have weird news stories you want to talk about? Strange, unusual, fact-finding. They call it conspiracy theory elsewhere. We call it fact-finding theories. I want to hear about it. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. That's the day we do it.
Hello, everyone. This is DJ Commando of the 45's Affair Radio Show, where I play all vinyl 45s. You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM, Union, Georgia.
You got that right. Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. Nothing but a good time going on right here. All over the radio dial, all over the YouTube. Like, subscribe, and share. All right, coming up for you, ladies and gentlemen, in the final period, Aliens Among Us, starring Star Trek's Captain Kirk William Shatner, hit the Fox Nation's networks. We'll talk about that. The iconic house used in the horror flick in 1982's Poltergeist is up for sale. Ooh. And we're going to talk about an unknown soldier that his family's going to finally got put to rest for his family. We'll talk about that and much more coming up in the final period with some true and usual weird stuff here. It's Weird Wednesday. Poopy Pie, good morning to you. Yes, medicines was because marshmallow. He says, Poopy Pie says, she says, y'all know marshmallows were medicine too. Yes, and so was Dr. Pepper and sodas back in the day. Wow. Got my 4.5 steps this morning. Now time for lifting. Poopy Pie is going to be ready to join NXT here in a couple of months. Pedro says, I'm off to work. Off to work I go. Off to work I go. Wish I could hang. If meeting ends early, I'll pop back in. Love you, my brothers and sisters in Christ. See you next time. Remember, stay ready. There you go, brother. We love you too, man. Please come back if you can. He's got a meeting. Always. I got important people and talented people and educated people that are listening to this show. I appreciate my audience. Unlike everybody else is like, I don't appreciate my audience. I just want them to like me and let me say what I want. I like to have a good time and enjoy learning things with everybody and everything. And then everybody's got different talents and different things they bring into it. That's why when I become president, they're all coming with me, I don't forget about my peeps, my inmates. All right, we got a couple more minutes left this hour. You like those ancient Western medicines, Poopy Pie. You might have to talk about that. It's Weird Wednesday. We'll open up the phone lines, or you can put stuff on the feed and let me know. Everybody, let me know. Let me know something unusual. It's coming up in the final period, whether it's Bigfoot sightings and different camps, whether it's UFO experiences, whether it's paranormal experiences, whether it's near-death experiences, whether it's some ancient medicine or ancient worlds. Molly's come up with some great things this morning. He was telling me too on the feed. You guys can be on the feed, or you can call me at 770-347-9947. Remember, no cursing. Don't want to get in trouble with the FCC. I'd love to hear from you guys. Definitely so. Going into the next hour. So blowing on the horn out there. Thank you very much this morning. And we'll have a little bit of sports news for you and get you wrestling wrap up at the end of the next hour. And we'll just tell you what's going to happen on AEW Dynamite, because they're preparing not this weekend but next weekend. They got All In. I think that's going to be in London. So there you go. Oh my goodness. You guys, y'all talking some weird stuff up in here. All right, so there you go. Yep, returning to the show on Friday is Fake News Friday the Game. And since we got a lot more people participating, and we're all the way up to 22.1K views, on the YouTube, we're going to be doing that. Aha, Troy. What's up, Randall? I got your song yesterday. That was a pretty good song. I appreciate that. And my friend down in Florida, I got that band. That was an awesome band you sent, guys. I was listening. Back in a moment. Stay with us.
Since 1943, Athens Bible School has endeavored to provide quality education in a Christian environment and to equip young people with the tools to be successful. ABS is accredited by Cognium and a member of the Alabama High School Athletic Association. With the Bible as the foundation, with all of our curriculum from pre-K to 12, ABS has something unique to offer. Find out.
Making a difference in someone's life today.
WQEE 99.1 FM, The Key, Newton, Sharpsburg, Franklin, LaGrange.
Show your love for historically black colleges and universities on HBCU Night at Truist Park. Presented by Truist, August 22nd as the Braves take on the Phillies. With the purchase of the HBCU ticket package, fans will receive a game ticket, an exclusive Atlanta Braves drummer bobblehead, and new this year, access to the pregame party at the Coca-Cola Roxy. Grab your crew and make sure to rep your school at HBCU Night. Find all the details.
Really? Yes. A lot of times I am right about a lot of things. That sounds, wow.
NBC News Radio, I'm Tammy Perdue.
Yep.
Former President of Office is Kamala Harris.
Ultimate Universe back. Yes, I remember that. ABC.
Speaking at the Democratic National Convention Tuesday night, he went after Donald Trump.
Some stuff like that we could talk about too, Poopy Pie. Eventually you're going to have to call in, Poopy Pie.
Harris will get up every morning and fight for the American people. He also warned Democrats must remain focused in the next 11 weeks in order to beat Trump. I'm Mark Mayfield.
Like I said, guys, I want to hear from you on some strange and unusual or whatever. We appreciate it. It was 2 ordained ministers. Cool. Wow. You always want to go to a church that handles snakes. Is that what you're saying, Poopy Pie? Well, they speak in tongues. No, I'm not going. I know they're doing it. It's a special tribute to Brett, Pete. I was talking with who was it? Christy, his nephew yesterday. He's friends with Paul's son, Spencer. Talking about all that stuff. I was telling him, I love my brothers, but I'm kind of jealous that they got to take a picture with Triple H and Stephanie. But yeah, it's a tribute to Britt's life coming up. I think it's already been sold out, but I probably could call and get in. But yeah, I know that was coming up soon. What's up, Fred? I might just contact him and see if there is any way to get in. Unless I got something else going on this weekend. You met the Bella twins once? Oh, I'm jealous. All these rock stars I know personally, so I'm just like, when you guys, so-and-so? Like, yeah. But the rest of them, like, what? Japan has always had a lot of earthquakes, but especially this year, says Fred. Wow, sorry to hear about that. Godzilla there, Fred. Godzilla. Oh, Costco, of course. Of course, they were probably shopping. The Garcia twins now, since they ain't in since they're not the WWE. Yep. Charlie and Paul, all them, the whole band, Blackberry Smoke, took pictures of Stephanie McMahon and Triple H over the weekend. I was jealous. Like, but Paul, yeah, I know him. But Charlie, yeah, I know him. I might, Pete, thanks for bringing that up. I might have to contact them. It's Wednesday. I didn't even think about Friday being that show. I've been talking about it for months. Hey, brother, been a while. We had summer school, so been busy. I've been busy over here, Fred. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Staying busy here. And the show's getting busier. And Friday, we're going to start a brand new or bring back an old program I used to do, Fake News Friday the Game. I was in between talking to you guys, I was responding to Pete about Blackberry Smoke. They're doing a tribute to their drummer that's coming up Friday in Atlanta. It's going to be their home. Really, you always do a homecoming show every year, but this is going to be their homecoming show. It's going to be a big one. Oh, still working on that app for you, ABC. Still working on that because I want to get you to call. Drew McIntyre and CM Punk are going to be fighting at the Bash at Berlin in a street fight. I'm going from a boy CM Punk because he's straight edge. But I know you love your Drew. I know she loves her Drew McIntyre.
Website, and hope that you'll take the time to look throughout the website, all the different activities that are going on in life, our church. Our purpose statement.
Drew McIntyre, the wrestler, Martin.
And we believe that takes three separate pillars. The first one is
Yeah, know me. I try to have news on everything for everybody. Preview of the week for soap operas on Monday and review on Friday. If we're not too busy. Uh-oh, somebody's calling. Good morning. Hello.
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 My name is John. How are you doing today?
John, I'm doing pretty good, man. But you know what?
That's perfect.
I need to get some insurance for my dog.
And this is a short call. We are providing free information about low-cost final expense, which cover your 100% barrier and funeral expenses.
Oh, yeah, I need some final expense stuff for my dog. Can you do that? Nationwide can. I think Tyson could win, yes. What's not to love? I like LA Knight too. Oh, LA Knight. You just like LA Knight. I know why you like LA Knight and Drew McIntyre, Gail, but I'm not going to say it out loud.
Thanks for listening to Braves Country. You can catch Braves Country on Braves Country HD. Find us on YouTube today. YouTube.com/@Braves Country. You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM.
Yeah, Tyson's going to win. He'll bite the ear, too. Those two are pretty. That's exactly why I knew you liked them. Yeah, I heard that Terry was going to be singing with them. I'm so glad that they're going to do that show in dedication for him, too, Cher. Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. If you are not with us, you're not anywhere. That's right. Good morning to everybody tuning in. It's 78,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast Shout It Out Loud. Across the RyanORadio media page. Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, the Navajo Nation, across the British Columbia Isles of Canada. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, 99.1 FM, WQEE The Key, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and more. All right. I want to respond to a few things that's in the chat right quick before we get into some more strange and unusual news. Cher says Jack Russell Band will be playing in Illinois. Terry, the lead singer from Y&T who played with Great White for a little bit a few years ago, sang with him after Jack had left, is going to be singing for his band as a tribute. So glad for that. This coming up Friday, my friend who passed away, Brett Turner, drummer for Blackberry Smoke, who passed away a few months ago. They're going to have the big homecoming show and dedication of Blackberry Smoke this coming up Friday night. God bless our brothers there. I know all those guys in BBS and grew up with them. So, yeah. I was the little jumping around dog you see. It was like, hey, you great Spike. That was me around them. Anyway, there you go. So, yes, ABC asked me, did I watch the 90s show? I sure did. Season 2. It was better. And it wasn't as clustered because they were able to have more storylines as we understand the show is going to be going longer. So thank goodness. Yeah, I love that show, that 90s show, part 2. Fred said, nice, good job. There you go. Gail says she likes, of course, she was asking me any Drew McIntyre news. Like he's going to be fighting CM Punk at Bash at Berlin. And she likes LA Knight too. I was like, I know why you do. She says, those two are pretty. I knew it. Martin says, well, I'm handsome, Gail. Thank you. Kindly. Laugh out loud. Yeah, but Martin, yes, you are handsome, brother. My older statesman. But you got to remember this. Those boys got that chest they're showing off. I'm surprised she ain't talked about Austin Theory yet. That young man. Anyway, beware of the scammers from India, says Fred. Me too. I already had plans to see Ron Kill the same night this Friday for both. Oh, yes, Ron Kill's playing. You know, he did. I saw he said something about Jack Russell as well, Cher, and everything. Because, you know, he was friends with him too back in the day. All those 80s rock bands. Because like the Kill band and Great White and certain bands like that, they were mixed in with the glam bands because of their hair, but like Great White and Tesla and everything, they were always just to me rock bands. You know, it was just they had to be thrown in there with the big hair because they always had one pretty guy in the band, and the keyboard player for Great White, he was the pretty guy, pretty boy. Hey, tease your hair up a little bit more. The girls are gonna love you. Let's do once bitten, twice shy. Do a video for it. It was very nice of what he said. It really was. I like to put your shoe on Austin Theory's butt. Like put your shoe in Austin Theory's butt. Bad attitude. Oh, you don't like his attitude? Okay. Well, you know, if Drew's a heel now. Hey, little wrestling wrap up for you. Awesome. You're going to get to see him Friday, and probably you guys will probably have a couple of a little conversation about Jack probably. New episodes coming out in October, Halloween episode, that 90s show. So I hear, yep, there will be. Can't wait for that as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we dive into anything else and dive into our scary stuff, our weird stuff, and Martin, if you've got a story for Bigfoot, come on, brother. Let me know about it. I want to hear some things that's going on. We're going to do that. Some unique stories. You like him because he's Scottish. That's right. And everything. Let's go to the phone lines. I think we've got a unique. Good morning. Hello? 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 Hello, who is this?
Hello?
Yeah, who is this? Who is this?
Good morning. This is Jordan from Med Health Center.
Hey, Jordan.
Great newly added benefits
You did?
for Medicare in
Okay.
current open enrollment.
What's
Talk
up,
for a minute to make sure you're not missing out on anything.
Yeah, by much we can. Any TV from a polo?
All right. I understand that, but I would recommend that you must check your entitlement with us again. What we do here is help you get the disrupting
Mama
your
told me you were
benefits.
talking
You might be
lies.
missing like dental, hearing,
Right.
vision,
Mama said you
prescription
lied.
coverage, and food card from leading 27 insurance companies at absolutely no cost.
Okay.
What I need is to confirm your eligibility. So do you have Medicare Part A?
I do. Yes, I do. Mama told me to tell you were a scammer.
Okay, great.
Great, yeah.
You do qualify for various benefits with us, such as Flex Card, Food Card, and even monthly.
Thank you. Mama told me I need food.
I am connecting you with our
I like
supervisor for details.
chocolates.
Please bear with me.
Like a box of chocolate.
Moment. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, they hung up. All right. Anyway. All right. Let me get this one down. We're going to get into some unique situations here in just a few moments, guys. All right. Updated card for tonight's AEW Dynamite. Might be a pretty good card, actually. A bunch of titles on the line. You got AEW Continental Championship on the line. Okada defends that title against Claudio, the former Cesaro. AEW Women's Championship on the line. Toni Storm defends that title against Serrera, the former Paige. FTW Championship, Chris Jericho defending that title against Tommy Billington. That is the nephew of the late, great British Bulldog's former partner. Yeah. You guys know what I'm talking about. Hook takes on Big Bill tonight. MJF and Will Ospreay face-to-face in the final showdown between Swerve Strickland and Bryan Danielson. It actually looks like a wrestling show tonight. It actually looks like a wrestling show with real names. I might have to check it out. It actually looks like a real wrestling show. Oh, my goodness. Please don't freeze. Please don't freeze up on me. Mama said you freezing up on me. Ask him if I'm in. Okay, yeah. You got a special guest with you? Your cat? Well, hello, kitty. How you doing? All right. Ooh, whoops, hand slipped for a minute. Ooh, don't want to hear that. I'm just picking. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 16 minutes past the hour. Currently is 64 degrees under kind of cloudy skies out there. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. I do enjoy story songs. I do. Randall, thank you for asking. Which of these seem to be the weirdest historic facts out there? So this is a weird Wednesday. Ketchup sold as a medicine in 1830s, 48%. Leading there. Robin Williams as a Broncos cheerleader in 1979, 17%, 31% for other, and U.S. Army cutting down Mark Twain, the author of Tom Sawyer's Tree, because it wasn't growing fast enough, just like his wife said, 3%. There you go. All right, like, subscribe, and share on the page. Help a brother out, $, RyanShelander, and keep the show going. All right, that's all that we got right there. We're going to get into some true crime for you. But before that, drop a little sports knowledge to you coming up for you right quick. Alabama University is the college preview, sports preview here. We're going to talk about for a moment because I want to get you guys' calls in and your comments on the show too. All right, Alabama is going to honor Nick Saban with renaming the field Bryant-Denny Stadium to the Nick Saban Stadium. Auburn beats out multiple other SEC team rivals to get one of the top starring pass rushers in the business. Say that five times right. Running back Brian Pitry is walking again after a May shooting, according to Auburn University. Georgia's got two big commitments, 4-star 2026 cornerbacks. And in the FPHL, which we're going to be bringing you some of this pretty soon, the Seawolves announced that they have hired David Hips as their new head coach for the 2024-25 season after their former head coach stepped down a couple of weeks ago when he was going to be the new head coach of the Seawolves. Check out the FPHL schedule for the 2024-25 season. And the Rock Lobsters have signed Steve Martinez as their head coach this year. They're a brand new team out of Athens, and we'll be doing some things with them on the network as well, and maybe talking to them on the show. All right. What else we got going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Also, Oklahoma State football players will be wearing helmets that include QR codes linking their viewers to donation pages for name, image, and likeness for the funds, the school, and more. It's a revolutionary concept for these kids. So there you go. She likes her saucer and milk. Yeah, saucer. So there you go. That's what's going on with some of your sports and college sports and local sports. Hockey around the corner. We're going to probably bring that back to the network here. Oh, I love some hockey. We're going to have tickets to give away to the Columbus River Dragons as well. All right, let's jump into it. We got to jump into this. Strange and unusual. QR codes? Yes, on football players' helmets. All right, guys, you got some weird and unusual stories to tell me. It can be anything from near-death experiences to you were camping out and saw a big hairy guy out in the woods, and it wasn't your Uncle Harry. It comes to dinner and gives you all these theories about, the government, which usually he's probably right. But I'm too old to play, says Martin. I'm too old to play all that stuff. But you guys, let us know if there's something you got in there. Let us know. Let's jump into some strange, unusual news. The iconic house used in the Poltergeist film. I got to see if I can pull up a Poltergeist theme song for you before I do that. You guys, let me know. Let me know for sure. Strange, unusual, weird, conspiracy theory, something that's out there. I love to hear about it. Does a 7-day coma count? Yes, it does if you experience something during that time. Share, you got nothing because you're always doing something. Cher's like, I got nothing. You know why I got nothing? Because demons are afraid of me, and they are, since they're afraid of you. And and because you read the Bible, that's why, and you believe in it. And I'm too busy doing things. Oh, Lord. I'm picking with you. I just found out my cat's heavier than me. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good at all. For real? Martin says that he says, I was floating in darkness and at light speed. Okay. That's cool. That is, I can't. Wow. That is strange. I like that. That's Martin from Washington. ABC from Russia says this morning, I once saw a girl who claimed she knew my roommate, and then it turned out that they didn't remember who that was. Maybe your roommate didn't want you to know he had dated her, and like, oh, no, that one night it was I don't want to remember that. I don't want to remember that one night I had with her. I'm just kidding. Oh, Lord. Tell me the strange. And Martin says, and gained a lot of insight somehow. That's how it usually happens. That's how it usually happens. Maybe laugh out loud. You never know. Yep. He didn't want you to know he knew her. She knew him. He's the baby daddy. That was strange. I do like that. As you guys hear in the background, that sweet little theme song from Poltergeist. It was scary because they made it sweet. The iconic house used in the horror film from 1982's Poltergeist is now up for sale for the first time since the movie's release years and years ago. The exterior shots of the family home was filmed in Simi Valley. And of course, the exterior was filmed outside of the home. This home is worth $1 million. That is pretty darn scary if you're hearing the theme song over the air. Da 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 la-dee-da. That is a scary song. That's scarier than Friday. At least Friday the 13th, you know something's coming. Pete says, I remember one night at band camp. One time at band camp. Ooh, I see a short story, The Hellbound says, is what Randall sent me. Ooh. So if I can click into it. That was a scary theme. Oh. Also had a strange experience, ABC, recently, but basically someone cyberbullied me and I don't want to talk about it. Oh, okay. That's definitely not something to talk about. The Indian Reservation, world famous for UFOs. We'll be talking about some of that next week with Brenda Gaskey. Hellfire Hymns. Oh, yeah, that one's pretty cool. Those Poor Bastards is the name of this band. I heard their other song. It was so cool. These guys are pretty good. Thank you, Randall, for sending that over to me, brother. This is out of control. My cat is 21 kilograms, and I'm 19. Oh, that's too heavy. You're feeding your cat too much, little Z. Martin says, one of my granddaughters asked Grandma if I was dead when I was in a coma. Wow, laugh out loud. Well, she probably was worried about you. But I tell you what, that is, wow. I'm glad you're out of the coma and you're with us. Martin, you're on with us every single day. It's an honor. You met him once in Madison, Wisconsin. I want to meet. I'd like to. So I'm going to send him over some information and tell him you send it over to me and just see if I can get them to talk on the air. I like that first song, and this one, the Hellbound Train, sounds pretty cool too. All right, let's see. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a short break, and when we return on the network, yep, we're going to return on the network. You should know that. When we return on the network, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have for you an opportunity like no other. We're going to continue talking strange and unusual. I want you guys, yep, it's clean. I love it. Terry C. Ryan is sleepy. Nope, not sleepy. I'm just doing 5 things at one time, but I could take a nap. Don't get me wrong, brother. I'm not going to yawn or anything because I know you're on the road. Back in a moment. We're about to take a break. It's what we're about to do. I'm just looking at those Poor Bastards, which is a band that was sent to me by Randall. I'm trying to get this going where I can get the spooky music in the background because it's Weird Wednesday. And I'm trying to not yawn because you're on the road, Terry C., and I don't want you yawning while you're driving. All right. You got some strange, unusual stuff. I know our truck drivers always do. So, Terry, if you're able to get something to me, let me know. I know you've had some experiences. Back in a moment. Trying to do 5 things at one time. I need a staff. was a good song there. I'm very on. Trying to get me tired there.
Lisa Wolf to tell you that the 5-hour Hollywood 360 show and the 30-minute Radio Rarities podcast can be emailed to you every
All right.
week via digital download link.
Don't leave. Strange lot. Oh, yeah. Strange lot lizard stories.
Listen to Hollywood 360 and
You shouldn't have did that, Terry C.
visit Hollywood360radio.com to
Alien encounters. I'm going to find lot lizard stories and add them to my show now. For my truck drivers. There you go. All my truck drivers out there, email me the weirdest, or all your friends, tell them, Terry. That's a new segment that's going to be added. Strange lot lizard stories. I'm going to add that to the show. You guys keep giving me some great ideas. Truck drivers, email me at 99classicrock@gmail.com, 99classicrock@gmail.com. Some of the strange lot lizard stories. I want to hear them. Of course, I'll keep them clean for the radio. You just tell me what you need to tell me, and I'll redo them for the radio. What's up, King? How you doing, brother? Foo-foo in the house. Truck drivers are awesome. Strange lot lizard stories, alien encounters. There you go. Did that about 6 years ago. Class A driving. That's it. Woo! Way to go, Randall. Ryan, we have the largest SAC base here. A lot of weird lights at night. Oh. We're going to do lot lizard stories on another day. Yeah. Terry's bad, Terry. Good, Terry. You came up with a good idea, Terry. I had a guy tell me that he wanted me to do some more for. Good morning. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello? Hello?
Yeah, this is here with Affordable Care.
Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary, and we got lot lizards on the line.
I believe you're below the age of 65, correct?
Yes, I am, lot lizard. How you doing? I am.
You're perfectly qualified.
Sounds good.
You were at the verification department.
Please do.
We can further help you out, okay?
Thank you. I'm going to do that one in a minute.
Michael, this is Sam with the Affordable Care Act. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you? My name is John Wilkins. Can I introduce you with some chocolates? Mama always said chocolate. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get until you open it up. Oh, why are you not talking to me? You're not my friend, Bubba. I thought you were my best good friend. Not lot lizards who hang out on the truck stops. Yes, we're going to do lot lizard. It's Terry, my truck driver's fault. Strange lot lizard stories. He said alien encounters. We're going to do those. I'm going to add those stories for my truck drivers. Amber says, laugh out loud. I was on the road one time, Cher said, with my husband, and one came knocking at the semi. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lordy. If anyone sees my girlfriend, tell her to brush her tooth. It is the only one she has left. Okay, I will, Rand. All right, Pepper. All right, King, thank you for saying that. Good morning to you. Pepper says, now here we go. Here's a strange story for a weird Wednesday. But strange lot lizard stories are going to be coming up on another day. But if you got some here, I want some today too. Terry C., it's your fault you started it. He's sitting there laughing, driving all the way back. I knew. He's laughing. I got him talking about lot lizards. All right. Pepper says, she's from Virginia. Pepper says, we've lived in an old Confederate house. Underneath all the houses were hitting underground railroads to the main house. Was in the middle. The other house was in a circle. When I get a chance, I will tell the stories. Ooh, I want to hear more about them. He said, if they are good looking, they are police. Some good looking blonde comes up to you and goes, hey, you want to have fun? No, I'm not going to jail. Cher said her husband just told her to go away. Go away. My wife's here. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. He just said, get the hell away from here. I know truck drivers are like, man, they lock them doors because they come knocking at their door. Like, oh, God, here they come again. I want to hear some strange lot lizard stories. Oh, Martin, you had them happen too? Oh, man, these stories are fun. Come on, let's talk about them. ABC says, hey, Amber. Peace laughing. Oh, there you go. All right, come on, guys. More lot lizard stories, more stories. Come on, you left me hanging, Pepper. I want more stories about the Confederate. Was it haunted? Did you feel that spirits in there? What was it? Somebody's keeping the lizards in business. Yeah, a lot of them, millennial guys are. The old guys are like, good God, I got a wife and kids and stuff. Why is this bimbo coming up to my door? Do you want company? Says Terry. Terry C. They go, do you want company? I'm like, hell no, I don't want no company. That's what Cher's husband told him. Hell no, we don't want no company. Get away. Before I send my wife out there to whoop you. That's what happened. That's what happened, Cher. Your husband told her, you better leave because she's going to get up and whoop you. Cher's from Iowa, a little Minnesota area, but she's got a little Southerner in her. She's one of us. She's a Southern girl like us. Isn't that right? She's Southern like us, right, Gail? He said, I had one, she was dressed as a woman. I had one who was dressed as a woman, but she was a he. That's the scariest story ever. That's scarier than being haunted by a poltergeist. All right. Anyway, Martin said from then on, I stopped on interchanges for sleep after a few of those run-ins. Terry C says, Terry says, sure, just stand right there and we'll talk a spell. Never ever stop at rest stops either. Oh. Okay, here we go. Just things coming up. Wow. Those are the scariest things in the world, isn't it? Ooh, scarier than that's a lot scarier. Oh, I didn't hear about the new Ren and Stimpy's reboot. Thanks for dropping that in there, ABC. All right, here we go. Here get some strange and unusual news. You guys keep putting it in there. Don't answer the knock at the door in the nude. Laugh out loud. This morning, it is strange lot lizard stories on the RyanORadio Penitentiary. I'm loving this. You know the deal when one guy lets 3 gals out in the middle of the lot? You know the deal when one guy lets 3 gals out in the middle of the lot. He's trying to make some money. Go make me some money, girls. All right, let's talk about this right quick. Aliens Are Among Us is a new series on Fox Nation hosted by a 93-year-old TV actor and Star Trek's very own Captain Kirk. I will be talking about Aliens Among Us. It is out. It explores the topic of UFO scandals and aliens while attempting to determine if we're alone in the universe. It's streaming on Fox Nation right now. Wow. Also, Netflix is releasing the trailer for the Tomb Raider cartoon series. It's going to be out October 10th for most of you Octoberites out there ready for Tombstone. And another strange story. I don't know if you guys heard about this story that happened and everything, but a museum exhibit explores a mysterious Kentucky meat shower that happened. That's right, in 1876. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. My name is Connor. I'm calling from your healthcare. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Today, we will help you with new Medicare benefits, which include increased health coverage, food card, and cashback of up to $175. I believe you have active Medicare on A and B.
I do. Mama told me not to talk to strangers on the phone. You're a stranger. You're a stranger. You're a stranger. You're a stranger. Anyway, let's get back to it. Oh, wow. I don't think fire's still on. He was working overnight. Probably went home. Also, a museum exhibit, Kentucky meat shower. I don't know if you guys heard about this. This happened in 1876. It happened in Olympic Springs, Kentucky in 1876 when a woman by the name of Rachel was out with her grandchildren one day, and all of a sudden, red meat was flying out of the sky. Red giant meat flying out of the sky. They never found out what they never found out what caused the meat shower. The meat shower. That's what lot lizards like to call their experiences too. So Pepper says, my mom refuses to step a foot in the house. She's talking about those Confederate houses we talked about earlier with the Underground Railroad connecting those 3 houses. She's made us go get a next door male neighbor to go in and search her house. She said, I told you to shut and lock those windows. We said we did, and it freaked us out. Ooh. Terry C., he said he lives in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. She was smoking weed. Laugh out loud. Okay. The meat shower. She was smoking weed. Yeah. Well, the lot lizards like to call them meat showers too. They get them. There you go. Thank you, Terry C. We're going to take a break. We're about almost 15 minutes away from the top of the hour. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, and gooey things on. Michael the Crew can exterminate and lay the smack down at you about 66 degrees. Meat shower does sound weird. It was a meat shower, a meat shower, a meat shower. She might have had a meat shower going on. She just didn't want her husband to know. And she's like, There was a bunch of meat that fell in the yard, honey. It didn't come into the house. Back in a moment. That's mean. I shouldn't be saying that. Meat shower from Bigfoot. That's right. He's like, ooh, I got meat shower for you. Meat for you. Meat for you. Jerky treats. Jerky treats. Jerky treats. Oh, well, yeah. What's the jerky treat thing? It's raining meat. Hallelujah. It's raining meat. Hallelujah. Yep. Next gentleman, the next time a woman says that it's raining meat, you'll know what it means then. Back in a moment.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. The world's financial markets will be in the spotlight this week as top central bankers gather to discuss the global economy. Officials from the U.S. Federal Reserve, the Bank of England, the European Central Bank will meet for the annual conference in Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Just start up the grill. Just start up the grill and thank the Lord. There you go.
Several United Auto Workers union representing
Oh my Lord. This has been a good one. I appreciate all those responses.
honor its contract with the union. Mike Lynch, the 59-year-old British tech investor, is among those missing after a
Rod Peterson told me he heard me hearing voices yesterday morning.
Lynch was acquitted in June by a jury in San Francisco on fraud charges linked to the sale of his software company to Hewlett Packard for $11 billion in 2011. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander.
That's why you have to have a raincoat, Terry C. For protection. You'll get. She got wet. Oh my goodness.
It's scorching hot out there, friends. The best way to beat the heat is to stay hydrated. And water treat.
You took a picture of the super blue moon with chemtrails Monday night. A plane was flying by. Oh, really? I have to see that picture, Cher.
And check out their selection of health-boosting options. Stay cool, stay refreshed, stay healthy with Water Tree in
Wishbone Fried Chicken is back.
Welcome back, ABC.
31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners, open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken, right next door to their former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31.
Super blue moon and strange and weird things. Little Z. Behind the clouds. Ooh. You said nothing weird happened to you. There you go. Something did. Oh, I do. I hear them. Come on, Randy Orton. Oh, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in towards the end of the show. We got a few more minutes left. Rod Peterson told me he was listening yesterday and he heard me hearing voices. Well, it's the RyanORadio Penitentiary, Rod. And all my listeners are inmates, so we do hear voices. All right. Cher said she never finds anything cool or nothing ever happens, but she did. She was telling me she took a picture of a super blue moon on Monday with chemtrails and a plane flying right behind it, flew behind a cloud. The moon was really bright. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, says 12. I do. I hear voices in my head. Welcome back in to RyanORadio Penitentiary. Good morning to Rod Peterson if he's tuning in again this morning too. Weekdays from 12 to 2, it is NFL, CFL, and NHL radio show telling you everything. You get the best sports lineup in the business with the best variety of sports. We don't have the guys talking about the same things over and over and over on every single one of our shows. So you're going to love it. 12 to 2 is Rod Peterson show. And then, of course, 2 to 3, Sports Beat, and 3 to 5, Braves Country Radio. Good morning. Hello? Hello, you'd have been on. Who is this? My mama told, oh, you hung up on me. Mama, they hung up on me. Beavis, they hung up on me. It was a buck match. Yeah. Can you be my new bestest friend, Beavis? Yeah. Funny to be jealous with you. Yeah, let's hang out. You like fire? Fire. Oh, I love fire. I saved Bubba from being fired on. Well, almost saved him. My favorite lieutenant dad back in Vietnam. Oh, other country. You're in another country? That's cool. All right, Beavis. Forrest, you got to stop having your conversation. Next thing you know, Carl will show up and start talking to you. There you go, little Z. All right, back to the chemtrails thing. Cher says, zoomed in and the trail looked black like the moon was cut in half. Ooh, sounds good. Also, Martin is giving some strange, unusual for us this morning. So I was camping. I got up about 2:30 a.m. to witness a huge, bright flash and seen a UFO take off in the skies at night, hauling, you know what? Yes. Wow, that was one time. Wow. Who killed Kenny? You bird. Those chemtrails. Those were chemtrails because they didn't disappear. Ooh, wow. Well, they're talking about bringing Ren and Stimpy back. There you go. Gail cool says to share. All right. Good night, Toothy. Good afternoon, Toothy. Thank you for being with us. You did take care, young lady. Her birthday's on Saturday, by the way. Did anyone see the moon last night? Yes, Samantha. They were talking about that in the they were talking about Mondays. So last night was Tuesday's moon. Yes. It was the blood moon. Pete brought it up earlier. Maybe that's what all that action was early this morning. People going crazy. I saw the moon this morning in the west. What it looked like, guys. I was probably asleep when all that happened. And when I got up to go, I didn't pay attention. I didn't look up to the sky. What's up there, man? What's up? So you guys tell me. Cher said it was raining where she was last night. Martin says in Washington, when you go camping around here, always bring a bag of apples because you know what? I'm going to keep Bigfoot away. I didn't moon anyone last night, Terry C. I know. You shouldn't have done it. It was the night before you did that. In Vegas, it was huge and red, and it was, the red moon, and it was pretty amazing. I didn't get to see it. Huge and red, Samantha. That's what the ladies are saying. They like it huge. Not red, but huge. So, but the moon was huge and red. Bye, ABC. Yes, by ABC from us too. Wow. Amazing, ladies and gentlemen, the morning we had. Thank you for bringing all this up this morning. It is fantabulous. Like, share, subscribe to the page. Be part of the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Be part of it. It is a big day today. We appreciate you guys. It's 65 degrees in New York City, says 12. Wow. The blood moon, as they were calling it last night. Yeah, it was red and had a red what around it? Oh, wow. Rich says, I'm back to close out the show with you guys. All right. Martin says, I wish it would rain where I'm at in Washington. When I go camping, 50 Bella Wolf comes with. There you go. Great show today. Thank you, Gail, as always. Appreciate that. Just to remind you guys, tomorrow morning, Courtney Lizo from the Book of the Dead podcast joins us. True crime podcast, and we're going to talk about an unsolved homicide. Also have some true crime stories for you. Friday's going to be our Friday show. Reagan Botts, a U.S. representative, Republican Party, will join us on Friday, as well as we're bringing it back for you. It's Friday, Fake News Friday. And for those who don't know what that is, get ready for it. All the ones that do know are excited. We're going to read a news story, and you're going to choose whether that story is true or real or fake. We're going to play Fake News Friday this Friday in the final and period number 2. What's up, Crispies? How you doing this morning, brother, in England, or this afternoon there? We appreciate you being with us and everything. Good afternoon to you. So that's coming up on Friday. You guys be here ready in the second period of play to play Fake News Friday with us. Thank you, Pete. This is great. I agree. It was a great show. Randall, my shotgun with slugs. Oh, Martin's telling him that. All good, Squire. What about you? It's all great, sir. Great show. Great people. Great day. Great rest of the week and everything. Getting busy here at the station. Needing help locally. So if you're local, come on. And everything. 64 and get up to 77 in Iowa. We're gonna have to get our Al Roker to talk to you. Captain Hot Buns, where are you? He's our weatherman. High 70 in Virginia, said the Patriot. That's what it's gonna be today here too. So sort of kinda. It's supposed to be raining, but thank God it's not. The sun is out. All right, stay tuned. Coming up at the top of the hour, Health, Happiness, and Harmony Hour with Dr. Lewis Boynton. He's going to be making his way in. That show's coming up following us. And then we'll have the Bible with Bob and the best sports lineup in the business. Beginning at 12 noon, it's the RP show. Rod Peterson and crew bringing you the best in NFL, CFL, and NHL news. Great guests all over the world, worldwide guests, and more. Most professional show around. Our partner, the Rod Peterson Show, 12 to 2. And then, of course, 2 to 3 is going to be the Sports Beat, Richard Holdridge. And Richard's going to welcome Billy Lindell from the Morning 5. And also, they're part of Hometown Sports Media over in Carrollton. He's going to be on the show today. We love those guys. And 3 to 5 is going to be Braves Country Radio with Matt McGee and the Armchair Quarterbacks. 5 to 4, Rick Smith takes over. And then, 5 to 6, Rick Smith takes over. And then we got the best lineup in the business in the evening, sports and talking everywhere. Be a part of it. Yeah, turn the AC off today. Open the windows and bring in the cool weather. Oh, I know there, Patriot. You have a great rest of your day too, Cher. Pepper said it was chilly this morning, but it felt so good. I know. I enjoyed it this morning. I got out and said, I'm going to walk to work because I live close to the station, and it was a beautiful morning to walk to work. And I felt like the Smurfs. La, 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 la. Then I got to the station and I was getting ready to get things, and then 10 police cars come flying up. We got to find out more about that too. All right, until we meet again tomorrow with Courtney Lizo from Book of the Dead podcast and True Crime Thursday. You guys have a great day. Peace, love, respect. I'm out of here. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. If I don't see you again, have a good night. Yes, indeed. We appreciate you beautiful people being with us. Stay tuned. Health, Happiness, Harmony is next. All righty. Go for personality. All right, guys. Well, you didn't see the car up there yet. I need a telemarketer to close out, didn't I? That would have been perfect. All right, guys, we're gonna tell you stay tuned. Have a great day. We will be back tomorrow, and I appreciate who we had on today and everybody we had on. And I think the winner of our poll question goes to ketchup. It's being sold as a medicine. Thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Make sure we get a lot of people on tomorrow.